Go ahead.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
There ain't gonna be nobody there to bury you, so it's gonna be everywhere. When you read in Revelation 19 chapter, it says that the Lord invite the fowls to come feast on this place, man.
Yep.
Right?
You hear the birds chirping right now?
Over in Israel too.
Come.
And the preacher grown up as well. You know?
Yep.
Verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
It's gonna be rolled together as a scroll, man. That's thermonuclear destruction. Right? That mushroom cloud, man. When that ICBM, you have some that go through, they can go through concrete mountains called bunker busters. Then you have some that they go shoot in the water. And then the one that they shoot on the land, it actually blows up if you study it before it hits the ground. And then it sucks the air and then it pushes it like a vacuum.
Yep.
It pushes the fire, man. That's why you get that cloud, man. All right? Go ahead.
And their hosts shall fall down, and all their hosts shall fall down, and the leaf falleth from the vine.
Like a leaf falling from a vine. How's a leaf falling from a vine? Suddenly.
Yep.
When it's time to fall, it don't give you no warning.
Right.
It just be like, damn, that's how it is. Same way as a fig when you read in Revelation.
It's been happening while we standing here.
Yeah, leaves are just, they fall suddenly.
Satan, like the Yahawah said, I saw Satan fall as lightning.
Yeah.
This beast system is going to lose its power like that.
Like that.
Because America being destroyed is going to disrupt the whole world economy, and people are going to be like, oh shit, and they're going to know a higher power did that. They're going to know a God did that. Like, damn. Proving to you that everybody ain't going to be destroyed. Because the scripture talks about how the other nations are going to see the destruction of America, and they're going to be on their news station. Right? And the prophets, all right, the elect are going to be beamed up synonymously. So you're going to have the chariots, you're going to have war on earth, they're going to try to fight the second coming of the Lord. These are the things that are being hastened in the planet earth. And the devil is not hiding what's happening and what he's all about. The devil ain't hiding that he's trying to fight the second coming of the Lord. He's openly telling you. Through the doctrine he's setting up on the earth, he's fighting against the Lord. And through his military force, he's fighting against the Lord. Okay?
What president was that was talking about if a force came,
Yep,
and we all
Reagan.
gonna gather together and fight them? Yeah, that's Reagan. Yeah, that was them setting the stage at that moment for what's to come.
That's it.
And then the Lord, he did the same thing with Pharaoh, man. He showed his power through Pharaoh, man. Right. And the whole world still has record of that. Right. Still has record of that.
Right.
Precept, this is Revelation 6:13. And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs.
Yeah, that's backing up, like you just said. I see Satan fall as lightning, right? This whole system is going to fall suddenly, man. Read that again.
Lucifer being cast down.
And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs.
I see casting her untimely figs. When a fig is ripe, it falls from the tree, and it don't give you no warning. So this destruction is going to be, this is the warning now, right? So when the actual time comes for the nukes to be shot off, all you're going to know is a white girl come on CNN and we interrupt the program, and she going to be crying, it's going to be too late. You only going to have like less than 30 minutes. You see that? What you going to do in that time?
Right.
Try to look and find the name out? It's going to be too late.
On a Spirit Airlines flight to West Africa or something.
Yeah.
You know, he's also diabolical. He's going to tell you at the last 5 minutes so he can get away first.
But there's nothing to worry about.
You know? There's nothing to worry about. Everything's good.
Like that movie, Don't Look Up. That movie, Don't Look Up?
Yeah, that's it.
Like the scripture say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah.
You know, as travail upon a woman with child. Man.
Yeah.
You know? No warning, no alarms flaring off, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just straight up destruction. They ain't gonna know what hit them until it hit them.
Right. Exactly. And that peace and safety is this NWO they're trying to set up. All right, which is ultimately out of the chaos he created, he's gonna try to bring an order in the form of a new world, a new system, which is gonna be predicated upon digital money, and we know what's next, the charagma. Okay? There's getting ready to be a series of things that happen on the earth, and they're going to take people by sudden surprise. It's going to be like, damn. And the quality of everything is getting ready to change fast. That's why the Lord said, unless he shortened those days, no flesh will be saved. Because this devil is getting ready to put all manner of fake foods out. It's already out there, but everything is getting ready to get more diluted, wicked, evil, and nasty. To where the Lord is, he's going to have to eventually send his presence in the earth through his son.
Spiritual intervention.
Yeah.
So they got those fucking burgers with, steaks that you can make out of DNA of your favorite actors. Celebrity burgers, celebrity steaks and shit.
Damn.
That shit's crazy. Diner steak.
Revelation 13 and 6 and 13, it says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
She is shaken of a mighty wind, man. That mighty wind is going to be what? Thermonuclear destruction.
Missiles.
The missiles, man. The ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. Our salvation. The elect salvation. That's our salvation.
Right.
Okay?
Verse 14, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Hey, every mountain and island going to be moved, man. They're going to be rocked, man. To and fro.
To and fro.
To and fro.
That's what's coming.
See that?
Y'all think we crazy. Y'all hear that?
Wait till you hear that boom. Then everything starts shaking. We ain't gonna be so crazy then. Go back.
That's what I was thinking.
Verse 15, it says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain.
That's what the brother was just saying. They gonna probably call it 5 minutes so they can get away.
Right.
See, the elites, they got these underground bunkers they're gonna be going in. They can probably open up Mount Rushmore and go in there and hide.
Right.
And they got these underwater cities. But you're not gonna be able to get away from the destruction of the Heavenly Father.
Right. Well, some of the elite are gonna escape.
Yep.
That's why the Lord putting the Spirit on them to openly. The UN talking about the bunkers.
Mm-hmm.
All of these elite have bunkers, and it talks about how they're gonna have their slaves down there. They're gonna have because there's underground cities in this world, underground, all kind of stuff in this world that people don't know about. But the Lord is gonna have particular of the elite flee. Okay, the elite are gonna flee and survive.
Yeah, we're gonna come get us.
Right, we're gonna come see you every day. Edomites here in America, okay, walking around drinking coffee and coughing and with that wet Edomite cough, smoking cigarettes. We're not worried about you. We're worried about the Rothschild, those Queen Elizabeth and them.
Yeah.
Those are the people that are going to be the first fruits of captivity according to the scriptures. And y'all think it sounds crazy, but that's what's happening. The Lord is systematically preparing a transfer of power from the hands of the evil, the wicked. Let me see this. These people right here. Okay, he's getting ready to take power from out of these people's hands. These are the people who run all of the corporations that drive this current power structure. These niggas. So yeah, all of the Edomites are the devil, but really our message is to these people. All right, Ned and Jenny really ain't really a threat like that.
Yeah.
See, within this new refined system of white supremacy, even other Edomites are losing. These are the people we're talking about right here. These are the devils that really have power over your direct situation on the planet Earth.
Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit.
Riches gotten by deceit. Now, when Queen Elizabeth died, everybody was just cursing her out.
Queen Mama.
Everybody was just talking about how everything they have is based upon stolen goods. They stole everything. Spewing on the legacy of you Edomites. You so-called white people, man.
And the Hamites wanted that precious stone back that they stole.
Right.
Something along those lines.
Yep. Read that again.
It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit.
Unrighteous dealings, injuries. You injured everybody. But you put your hands on the apple of the Lord's eyes. Now, he used you to punish us, but there's another side to that story, just like Pharaoh. If you think what we're saying is crazy, well, what happened to Pharaoh? The Lord set him up. The Lord hardened his heart. The Lord put the spirit on the Egyptians to enslave the Israelites. But then what did he do at the end? Judge their asses, man.
That's right.
Well, the same thing is getting ready to happen here in this world, man. Go ahead.
it says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit,
Right.
the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Right. There you go.
Hey, there's Antiochus too.
Yep.
You see how when he got hit with that incurable plague, he
Right.
started repenting and started trying to give Israel everything that they deserve.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. And see, every empire that ruled in the earth eventually fell.
That's right.
Now, right here we have a chart of the empires. After Solomon's kingdom fell, we went into a series of captivities leading up to right now. It started with the Assyrian, Babylonian, okay, the Medes and the Persians. You had the Greeks. Then you had Rome. Rome was prophesied to fall, all right? But then through a Renaissance period, Rome was rebirthed into the earth, leading all the way up to where we are here now, America. Babylon the Great, the revival of Rome, where the Lord is going to set judgment.
That's right.
It's through this kingdom that the Heavenly Father is going to set up a righteous kingdom. Why? Because this one was based upon bloodshed, lies, rape, robbery, murder, pedophilia, theft, okay, taking the facts out and putting in lies, pseudoscience. The very science they're boasting in, boast up against the Most High.
That's right.
Boast up against His Son. The very science they're boasting and telling you people about, they're telling you we don't need the Son of God to have eternal life.
Yeah.
We don't need God. They're telling you this openly. And you Christians are just sitting back like nothing happened. But the Lord sent the true prophets to come out here and condemn this madness. It's going to look crazy. But you know what else is crazy? Your ass celebrating a white man coming down the chimney to eat milk and cookies with your kids. That's crazy. When has a white man ever got around children and did good? He touches on them. He feels on them. He freaks off with them. And now he's openly telling the world that's what he does. And you people all around, none of you got nothing to say. But this is crazy. But people using children for all means of evil and wickedness, you silent on that.
Gambling.
But Balenciaga, all of this stuff is coming out on what you elites do. Anyway.
God, this is Psalm 73:5. They are not in trouble as other men. Neither are they plagued like other men. And they doing all this pedophilia, but like I said, nothing's happening.
Right.
Okay? Just like the what's the guy who played Aquaman? We just had the meme that went out.
Right.
He was standing with them two little girls. He was like feeling all on them little
That
girls.
was his daughter.
Yeah,
That
the
was his daughter.
one daughter like
He was
pushed
feeling
him
her
back.
nipple.
Yeah.
He was rubbing her nipple, and she kind of pushed his hand away.
Yeah.
He started rubbing it again, and she kind of grabbed him and looked at him like, "Man, what the fuck are you doing?"
Right.
They were saying that she was on her period or something. It don't matter what
And
the fuck is going on
look,
with her.
the Biden administration is the most nastiest, freakiest administration America's ever seen.
That's right.
Look what the Biden administration is doing in the earth. You people should be crying for Trump back. Biden has took America all the way to hell. And it's nothing but freaks running around. Just you got transgender reading to children.
Yeah.
All in your face. They promote Satanism in the schools. Obama and Biden freaked this place out, man, to fulfill prophecy that this place will be as Sodom and Gomorrah before the destruction came. So everything is happening on time and right, but hey, we have a voice about it, man. Go
Hey,
ahead.
the head of the health department is a damn tranny.
Right.
You know?
It says, therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain.
Right. Pride has compassed you America, the rulers of this world wear pride as a chain. Meaning that's what really forwards them. Pride. All of their science, all of their religions is just pride. Billions of years, everything that they tell you is pride. It's a lie. See, we're living in a time where now those lies are finally being challenged. Who the true Israelites are, who they are. All right, biblically, where can we find America? All of these things are coming out. And lies are being swallowed up because lies are what run this.
Done away with?
Right. Yeah, because now every Christian is a scholar on who the Edomites are. Christians never talked about Esau. Now all of them know.
It says their pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment.
Right.
They're
Violence. We just got out of what? Christopher Columbus Day. Violence. This place was set up on violence. Then you celebrate it. And then we're supposed to forget about everything that happened to us. But every year we got to remember the hollow thing. We got to remember all of these atrocities that happened to you, but then when we bring up what happened to us, we're supposed to get over it. Well, you get over it. You Edomites haven't gotten over anything. You ain't even got over Michael Vick. You still mad at Michael Vick. But we're supposed to let go and forget about everything. But look how you're acting over just statements that you run the world. So you get over it. Now it's time for you small hats and the rulers of this world to be uncomfortable. And that's what's happening, man. Go ahead.
It says, verse 7, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish for. See that? So it said their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. They own the whole world. Job 9:24 tell you the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. These people own their own islands. Okay? They own their own islands, man. They own lock, stock, and barrel, everything. They got everybody walking around with a SSN number. Okay? And a birth certificate. Let you know that they look at you as what, cattle.
Yeah.
You know?
Esau has a insatiable appetite for wickedness. The eye standing there with fatness, you know. All this scientific BS mumbo jumbo that they spew out is nothing more than them being covetous, you know.
Yep, taking all of the lands, going to these particular places that don't belong to him, and setting up false flag wars, and then what? Taking over the land. And the small hats use America to go worldwide and weaken the nations. And then what do? They set up their corporations over in those nations. And the people of those lands don't benefit from the resources that they're rich in. And now the Moabites are doing it. Okay, go ahead.
It says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. Verse 8, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
Right. Jake, after all we've been through, Jake got to sit here and beg for you to leave us alone.
Yes.
What's the scripture? Somebody get that in Sirach 13. The wicked have done wrong, and he threatened it there with the poor is wrong. And here it is, we got to get on the TV. Jake got to get on TV and apologize for forwarding a goddamn documentary. The world could not move forward until he apologized. After all we've been through, we can't even bring it up that we may be the Jews. We may be special. We can't say we're special. Now, had that nigga forwarded real Compton City G's or a bunch of buffoonery with the black woman shaking her ass, what would have happened? Nothing. Nobody would have batted an eye. But he forwards this documentary having something to do, which we know there's propaganda surrounding the whole thing. But the whole world lost its mind because Jake, go ahead.
Yep, it's Sirach 13:3. It says the rich man have done no wrong.
He's done wrong, right?
Oh, it has no slide. The rich man has done wrong, and yet threateneth withal.
Right.
The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also.
The rich man do all of this wickedness, and he's threatening you. The poor is wrong, and he has to beg for you to let him keep his job. Madness, man. And the Heavenly Father, as according to scriptures, he's looked down at this. What's that in Isaiah 59? The Lord looked down at the earth and he's seen that it was no justice. Get that, somebody? Isaiah 59.
Oh, Isaiah 59.
Yep. Where it says he looked that there was no man. Because no man is going to get us out of this situation. Really, like, if this was a basketball game, we down by 400 with 2 seconds left. There's no play we can draw up to win. We need divine intervention. We need the gym to blow up, or we need somebody to come and restart the game. Okay? Ain't no carnal way out of this. Go ahead. Whoever got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 8. It says, the way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment. In their there's no judgment in their goings.
No judgment. Epstein Island is not being investigated. All of the people on that list are just walking free in the earth, having cocktails, doing more orgies and wickedness. Here it is, you got a whole island just doing wickedness.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
To the queen.
How do we know about that island?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing a secret no more. Everything he doing is coming to the forefront, man.
Right.
Like I was listening to y'all on the way up here, man. This dude telling you he wants your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, he telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, and then he got niggas helping him.
Dwayne Wade. Niggas should be marching against Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Why has the whole alphabet agenda been able to just be pushed on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American children, and you're not standing up?
Yeah.
But all of you got something to say about the Israelites.
Yeah.
All of them.
All that TikTok.
But Dwayne Wade, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, all right, are training a child up and to transition himself from a boy to a girl in your face, in the face. Jada Pinkett.
All of them.
And they're taking away your right as a parent to say, nah,
Right.
I can't allow my kids to go through that.
Right. They got Satan Club. Now you can go after school, you can go pet on Satan. Hey, Satan.
Right. Yeah.
He got his tail. And this ain't weird to y'all? All of these children going missing every year? Where's the outcry? But that's how you know we live in a wicked society, to where people call evil good and good evil. This is what's before us. This is what we have to endure as the elect, Lord willing, we're of that number. Go ahead.
If I may say so like it. The same lawyer that represented Epstein represented Trump. There's a whole bunch of famous individuals that was represented by the same so-called Jewish lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Alan Dershowitz.
Here we go. Yeah, and that a documentary, You Are Amalek, goes into that.
Right. He can get you off.
Right.
You can do anything, and he'll jump out of the tree. And he's like the Johnny Cochran of Esau.
There we go.
He can get you off from anything. How? Why does the Catholic Church have funds to pay off people who come out against the crimes of all of the little children that they've molested? Why ain't the Catholic Church being interviewed? Why ain't Vocab Malone in front of the Catholic Church? Why are so many priests getting caught doing this act?
Yeah.
Why ain't it a big deal?
600 of them. He got 600 interviews.
Whatever happened to the prime minister and the queen and the other motherfucker that did all that shit to the indigenous in Canada?
Right.
That got found guilty
Right.
and sentenced,
Right.
and they never served not
They
one day
said
in
sorry.
jail.
They said sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
We apologize.
But yeah, we're gonna do it again.
They donated to the boarding school. You know what I'm saying? Which the boarding school is where they go to fucking freak off on them. What was it? The queen that went to Canada, and this brother know the story. The queen went to Canada, and there was how many bros? Like 13 of the Gadites that they took on a trip and they never came back.
Oh, the smartest. I think the smartest and brightest of the children.
Yep. Right.
Smartest and brightest. They took the 13 of how many?
No, yeah, it was. I think it was 13. Took them off into the woods. Eyewitness accounts, written accounts. Nothing happened to them.
That's their number, 13. Yeah, that's their number, the 13.
Let me look
Because
at
you
the
know
fact
what?
check.
The Lord said nobody can touch Cain. I'm going to get him.
Yep.
You devils got to pay for what you did as Cain and what you've done as Esau through this system right here. This is the time for you to pay. You're a fugitive and a vagabond. What's a fugitive? One who's done evil, but he's on the run. And see, now there's a testimony in the planet Earth that identifies the fugitive. So now they have to what? It's Operation Defame the one with the testimony. They have, because if somebody has a testimony against you and you done wrong, you gonna do everything in your power to defame that person. Kill the witness.
Silence.
Like you out at the movies with your other woman and her friends see you and her friend call your woman, what, I saw Gerald? You gonna be like, that bitch been wanting me. You're jealous of what we got. That bitch jealous. She's been a hoe.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Her mama a hoe.
There was the nigga Montel Jordan that was popular in the 90s. He did an interview on Vlad where he was talking about one of his female friends. He was messing around with other women. One of his female friends told his wife pretty much that he was cheating. But he was like, the chick was like, you gotta in front of his wife. So in my mind, I'm like, this bitch she been wanting you, but because she can't have you, she trying to fuck up.
You
know, that's Esau, man. You know?
Yep, that's what he's doing. Now all kind of pastors, and it's going to be, the tribes are going to come against us heavily first.
All right, y'all, we're gonna break off over here. We got the brother Manatazar from LA here as well. So, you know, it's a big old powwow here in Dallas this weekend, so. All right.
Yeah, it don't matter if you, bro. I still ain't get that last one we did. You open that back?
I mean, I can't. I mean, it's up to y'all. Brother.
Yeah, go ahead. Swing your axe.
You got some incense or something?
Yeah, I got some.
Okay, you can, if you want to, you can set it on that if you want.
Man, I'm tripping.
I just want to get on all of them, you know, at the same time.
Yeah. Well, you know, we got the camper camp. That's how we do on live on everybody page. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I think
like
it's
train
two
yard,
or
bro.
three more spaces left.
Okay.
But I can't do it right now. I have to do it. On the video.
Well, yeah, I do this one then. We play that high 3.
That way, when we at camp, we go live.
Everybody can get it.
Got the
I mean, somebody got a hot topic on the process.
You go to Joel 3, God, you can match it up with Psalm, start naming off, because the Lord gives names of all the people who are in opposition. Because they think we just, you know, getting on the white man. No, everybody played a part. You know what I mean? And this is the active, real judgment that's going to play out.
Okay, we do that. I'll start at Psalms 83.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's over there, man. Let it flow.
I know you say y'all first was downtown LA, but you still feel like LA camp.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Shar put an Inglewood specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just because, you know, we going pretty big.
Sometimes I might step off to the side and get some clips of y'all. You know what I mean? Put it low because that wind be blowing. Put it right here. Tilt it up. We face this way, so we do like a little semicircle right here.
Okay, those we got to do a counter corner where we can get it.
Yeah, we kind of corner. We want to stay on the inside of that second line right here. This line right here, we want to stay on the inside so they got walkway. Bear with us, y'all. We're gonna be starting here shortly. I couldn't make it last night. I laid down for that little bit. I was like, I'm gonna get up. I was too tired.
You make it. You want to get that one again? Kind of open this up a little bit and close it on one of them. That we did over there. Yeah, like that. I'm a child. Sure, we will.
we'll get started while they get ready. Oh well, is you live right now, brother?
No, I'm gonna. You want me to hit it? I'll go ahead and hit it.
Yeah, you can hit it. I'll read. You want me to read the song first?
Yeah, can we start there, Bob?
Okay. Hey, Shalom. We're gonna decide camp. We're gonna get started up here. First and foremost, we're gonna give all praise to the Most High. Yahawah, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Shalom to all the brothers and of course the few sisters pursuing this truth and sincerity. Man, may the blessing of election be upon your house.
Right.
I'm gonna get Psalms 83 to start, because we're gonna go into justice a little bit, man.
That's right. And basically, the premise of this lesson is, at least starting off, is to show that us Hebrew Israelites, not black Hebrew Israelites, but Hebrew Israelites, have enemies amongst these other nations, man. It's not just Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, okay? Because our opposition that comes against us thinks that we're primarily coming against the so-called white man in some kind of hate campaign, okay? And that's not the case. Because out of the 18 nations that Yahawah Shai created, he's only dealing with the nation of Israel, which is 12 tribes, you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. And of course, the speckled bird being amongst the other nations, okay, whose seed line through their father goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. If the word and doctrine of Yahawah Shai resonates with you, you too are an Israelite, which is important to establish why we don't call ourselves black, okay? Because we are not all black, all right?
All right, so this is the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter. I'm gonna start here at the top. All right, let the precepts flow as they may. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They made this agreement, right? And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Fine, and what this is going into is the confederacy against the nation of Israel, man. When you have these councils, these Bilderberg meetings, these G5 summits, and all this shit that they have, we don't have any representative in these hidden councils, man.
No seat.
Okay, we have no seat. All these other nations come against us, and they come together to keep the nation of Israel down, man.
Yeah, that's why it was such a priority to put those people in the land in 1948, and to say that, oh, these are the people. That's why it was such a priority when they came back into power during the Renaissance period to go and perform iconoclasm, whitewashing of all the images. It was a priority to do these things because the apostles, they always go into a testimony of this guy coming up telling them that billions of dollars was spent to keep this information from you.
Right.
How did you get this information? Right. The guy pulled up in a limousine, back in the 90s.
Right.
And what you got to understand is this goes back to an ancient plot for this devil to get his blessing back. Esau sought to kill his brother Jacob so that he could get that blessing. And right now he's trying to manifest his own pseudo blessing. That's why everything that we get day one, according to the promises, the immortality, the fatness of it, he's trying to manufacture for himself. He's trying to manufacture immortality by way of artificial intelligence.
Metaverse.
Yeah. So this is a biblical thing playing out. This is a biblical issue that's playing out in the earth. And we're telling people the pathway in which justice is going to be served, the pathway in which peace is going to finally come to the earth.
That's right. Now let's just go to bring it real quick.
This is Ezekiel 39, verse 23. I'm going to start at 22. It says, so the house of Israel shall know that I am Yahawah their power from that day and forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies.
I'm gonna make a quick point. That's what our people say. Well, we don't people why do we go into slavery? Well, the brother just said because of our iniquities, man.
Yep.
That's something that's called. Our people don't want to. That's a hard pill to swallow for our people, man.
Accountability.
Yeah.
You got niggas like Charleston White. We ain't cursed, nigga. This, that, that's just in our people's ignorance, man. Part of them being stiff-necked, hard-headed. Because it takes integrity to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, we messed up, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's why we need Yahawah Shai as our mediator to get us back into the good graces of the Heavenly Father, man. Because we went off as a people.
We were given that the laws, statutes, and commandments as a covenant that we broke. Okay?
It says, back in the middle of Ezekiel 39 and 23, it says, because they trespassed against me, therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So felt they all by the sword. They said, so felt all, by the sword. Hey, and when you think, who was the head nation that basically the Lord has gave us into the hands to? The damn Edomites, so-called white men.
Their blessing was the sword,
That's
man.
right.
And they've been using that motherfucker ever since, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Starting, like you say, they came in that rebirth from the Grecians, the Romans. Look at this, one of the longest captivities we've been in. Because you see that transition going to another one, transition from Edomite to Edomite. Yeah. Grecians, Romans, now you got what? You had the Greek, Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Now we back what? To the 10 toes.
Right. You're still in the prophecy.
But back to Psalms, are you done there?
Yeah.
Back to Psalms 83 in verse 4, all right? It reads, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. That's why it's the whole world has to stop, and a man has to apologize for mentioning that, he may be a part of the family of the Bible.
Right.
The whole world has to stop. We can't do anything else until you apologize. Right?
Yeah.
That's the mindset that he's in, and that goes to show you that if we stand up and you speak truth in this earth, it's formed. It's called hate, because the man that is in power is in fact the very devil or the antagonist of the story in the Bible.
Right.
So now that we're identifying who the characters are in the Lord's movie, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You can't start to identify who the actual people are in the Bible, because there's prophecies that play out that says this man is going into captivity, that he's the devil, that he's going to be doing wicked things in the earth. And what's going to end up happening is people start to really get a pulse on what we're talking about, and they realize these front groups don't have the fullness of what the word is talking about, and they still want to go into prophecy. They're going to have to come to us, and people are going to realize that, oh snap, there's no doubt that this man is the devil.
Right.
And when it gets to that point and it's solidified, that's when this devil's gonna move on us.
This Colossians 1 and 26. This Colossians chapter 1 and verse 26. It says, even the mystery which have been hid from ages. It says, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. You see, like the brother said earlier, he even made that point, man, about how Esau put all this money. He gave you made the point about the apostles, how they say that dude came up with the limo.
That testimony about the guy pulling up in the limo, getting out and looking at the signs and saying, how did you get this information?
Right,
it was divine intervention.
Right. Yep.
See?
I want to read in the NLT, Colossians 1 and 26. This message was kept secret for centuries and generations past, but now it has been revealed to God's people. Now, who are the Most High's people? You Israelites, man. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You see? Because like the brother, he made that point about Kanye West. You see, we using the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
We can prove that we are those people. Them issues, they ain't proving nothing.
Yeah.
They just saying apologize. But you can't hold that shit up in court.
Yeah.
You can't say, yeah, I am here. Where's your proof?
Yeah.
We coming with evidence. So if we go to court, if we actually go to Esau's court, and we have evidence that proves that we are who we say we are, exactly. They can't say nothing, man.
And we see that every week. Guys come up, they think they know something, and then we bring out the precepts, we reference history, and we say, hey, look at all these things. What else could it be? It becomes irrefutable. So, that's why we don't really have to, the scriptures say, man, you don't got to worry about what you're going to say when you go before the judges and the king. Because the Lord, He's going to put the Spirit on us. We've been rehearsing this thing. We've been doing it so long. He's going to put the Spirit on us what to say that very moment, man. Right. So where they won't be able to condemn us.
And it's beautiful that you said that, because we need to keep reiterating that this thing of ours is spiritual. Right. We're not out here being carnal and going and attacking white people. We're not doing that. That's not our mission. We're out here just to preach the Bible and bring out the prophecies, man. And Esau knows that. And he knows the only way to actually try to defeat us is one day it's going to get physical.
Yeah.
But then that's when the Lord's going to lift up that standard, man.
And that's why it's ironic when you see That's why it's ironic you see a lot of these groups like IUIC, they had that music video. The elder talked about, he did a lesson on it today. Talk about, you know, smashing their babies and doing all these different things. Now, the Lord's gonna recompense these people for the things that they've done. But again, we don't have any part in that. Okay? The weapons of our warfare are spiritual and not carnal to the pulling down the strongholds.
That's right.
But it's ironic that you have these groups doing these things.
Going to gun ranges.
Right.
You know?
Because this devil's going to use them as justification to do what he wants to do to us, man.
That's exactly what it says with Yahawah Shai, with Isaiah 63, when he said, you know, he's going to come, he's going to do that alone. Brother paraphrasing, like, I'm going to step on him like grapes. I'm going to step on the wine press alone. Who was coming from Basra,
right,
these dyed garments. He said, I'm going to do it.
Right.
All right? We're going to basically follow his lead.
That's right.
Yeah. But they want to spin that narrative so bad.
Right.
Quan, you got a precept?
No, I'm just trying to catch the wave.
Okay, yeah. We in Psalms 83, and we it's listing up how not just Esau, because they want to make it a campaign that it's just Esau. Yeah, he's the main adversary, but all these people have a bill to pay, man. Everybody can receive justice but us.
I got something, bro. Real quick, this is Luke 21:15. It says, "For I will give you a mouth in wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist."
Right.
And that's what the Lord is doing, man. You know, the scriptures tell you in Revelation that those elected, 144,000, won't be no guile in them found in their mouth, man.
Right.
You know, because we telling you what it is. We telling you thus said what the scriptures say, man. You know, we're not going by our own personal opinions, man. You know, like the scripture saying in Ecclesiastes, many are deceived by their own vain opinions. Right. We're not going off our own opinion, man. We're going off thus saith Yahawah. You know.
That's right. Yeah, and that's the problem, because if you notice, these Christians, they don't come against Islam, they don't come against Judaism, they don't come against all these other organized religions as they do the Hebrew Israelite movement, you know, so to speak. Right. That's because they know we have the truth, man.
Well, I'm gonna say this: they do, just for balance, they do, because you have apologists that just target in on Islam. Case in point, David Wood. He is known for targeting or going against Islam, right? So you have different various people who are apologists that target false religions. But the biggest one that they're targeting now, well, the biggest adversary they have now is just truth, because we are actually taking their members.
Yeah.
You know, not only so-called Negroes, but Latinos and Native Americans. Right? Why is that? Because going back to what the brother was bringing out, we go into these scriptures. Right. We're in depth in these scriptures. This is a huge indicator who has the truth. The scriptures say, "Sanctify them with thy word. Thy word is true." In St. John 17:17. So really what we're coming out here is with prophecy. Yeah. We're giving you a lens of why things are happening to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, right? For the lenses of these scriptures, right? We're prophesying and let you know why you're at the bottom. Yeah. And that's a problem to the establishment, because Christianity is a handmaid for white supremacy.
Yeah. We're pulling back that curtain, like we read in Psalms 83. We're pulling back the curtain and showing the people, look at this plan they made up to keep us down.
Right.
And they like, oh, this nigga opening the curtain. Hey, what you doing? That's what's going on.
Yeah, we're lifting their skirts, like I'm talking about in Isaiah, the 47th chapter. Like, man, look at this.
Let's get Isaiah 47.
Hey, remember Ace Ventura? Yeah. When he was trying to show everybody, like, this is a dude. He's like, look. And she was just bad. They was like, oh my God, was she bad? Then he's like, man, look, turn it around, lifted up her skirt, and everybody in there started spitting. Everybody, because everybody drank the wine. So look what today, he's like, oh man.
Nicholas Einhorn. Hey, Esau is the white man. White man, Esau eat him. You know, they like,
you know, so it's a problem, man. You know, and we're laying it back to Psalms the 83rd chapter. All these various nations have had their hand in basically keeping us subdued.
Yeah.
It's a term called middleman minority, where I like to bring this out often, how you have a minority group that acts like a buffer between the upper class and the lower class. Now, if you go to the hood, who's serving us in these various gas stations?
You got the Arabs.
Yep.
You got. Hey, over there in Garland, you got a bunch of Ethiopian stuff.
Yep.
Now, all these different nations, right?
Moab, and the hair salon.
Yeah.
Moab. They're benefiting from us being in the position that we're in.
That's right. And it's basically named in Isaiah, the 83rd chapter.
Yep. But when we go to Joel 3, the Lord gives us the detail on how they're gonna be judged as well. So I want to go get that after we do Psalm 83.
Okay. Bring out before you go on to the other nations. Like you say, they be in the stores. You know, when we go to our like say the hood, but they in there. How you doing? You know, you like damn. We don't own anything where we live.
Somehow they own everything essentially.
Yep.
Somehow.
Lamentations 2:16, it says, all thy enemies have opened up their mouth against thee. They have hissed and gnashed their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. You know, like I said, it was doing it, like you say, lamentation, but you look at that for today. They have swallowed us up.
Yeah.
You know, because like I say, we don't own anything here. You have these other nations come from their land to America and flourish. They get
Make
grants.
money off of you.
Yeah, off of you. You get grants.
They don't
and
make
stuff.
money off of they get loans and grants, of course, from Esau even. But where they get their income is from our people, man.
Yes, they do.
And then they on top of that, they treat you like shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hurry up and buy.
Right.
Yep.
This is it. They look down. We're the people that they lift up their head against us, man.
Yep.
Yeah, like the brother was just reading the verse above, said this is the perfection of beauty. Like, you know, they
These niggas, these are people, Lord. That's how they doing us, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right with the point, because they've been fed the narrative by Esau, man.
Right.
The scriptures tell you that his tongue walking through the earth. You know, I remember I watched like a documentary of Jake during the Vietnam War, man. You know, and they was over there and they said they was I guess like they had a free day and they was trying to go into one of the villages and go to a club. And they was like I guess Moab and them was over there like nah, you're calling them niggas and telling them y'all trouble. Now how did they? The dude was like, now how do they even know what nigga is? Right?
Yeah.
Esau.
Never heard that term.
So how they say the perspective of how people look at you is given to you by is given by your hateful ass brother, man.
Yeah.
Saying that you thugs, you nothing but trouble, gangbangers and murderers.
And it's,
you know,
and it's so far that's how we look at each other.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, when you think about, especially, I'm not gonna get on her today. But when you think about the things the nigga woman says about the so-called black man, it's the same things a white supremacist would say about a black man. This nigga ain't shit, he can't do this. It's the same kind of mindset that a white supremacist has. She's just a white supremacist with a pussy. You know?
That's those two horns. Because our people like to think that they're our people are like to think that they're voting against two different ideologies. Well, they're voting within the construct of the Western politics. So yeah, you might be voting for a different ideology per se, but it's under the banner of Western civilization, which is the image of the beast. And it talks about this in the Revelation 13th chapter. So our people attach themselves to these ideologies, and these ideologies have been weaponized against our people. Case in point, feminism. If you do research on feminism, the first wave of feminism was started by, of course, white women, and that was really for the rights of so-called white women. Now, when the 15th Amendment was passed or amended, you had these white women like Elizabeth Scatton Candy saying, "Hey," saying things like, "Well, you black women, if black men start voting, y'all gonna be under worse captivity than y'all were with white men." Then here you had the second wave come in, which is heavily influenced by Gloria Steinem.
Gloria Steinem, yeah.
Now she passed this one book talking about the misconception of masculinity in black men, and she was sanctioned or basically funded by the CIA.
She was set up from the jump.
Right? To do what? To destroy the black household. Now this happened after the civil rights movement.
when our people were trying to come, they said we got to do something.
Right.
They on this track of being together and shit. Nah, break
right.
that shit up.
They weaponize feminism.
Yeah, in conjunction. So what? The feminism, right? Because let me tell you something. Black men didn't have control within how this society operated. So there's no reason for black women to be like, we need to be free from you. We in the same boat.
They got that from white women.
They got it from white women. Now in conjunction with that, during that same time, they came out with what? Birth control. So women were able to have recreational sex, so they didn't have to be responsible with the man they was laying down with. You had to contribute to the breaking up of the family. Also, with the Greatest Society Acts, they said, hey, we'll give you government assistance, but the man can't be in the home.
Right.
So now you got to think about those three things in conjunction completely decimated our people, because before that, you had the big families. You had the Johnsons on this side of town, they had 13 kids. You had the Joneses down the street, and family was a very important thing.
Yep.
You know,
Neighbors knew each other.
yeah. The little boys walked the younger girls to school.
Right.
It was a sense of, hey, we look after each other. Yes.
Yeah.
But those three things introduced to us completely decimated the family. But again, the curses got to play out. We're not going to supersede what the Lord says is going to happen. So those things had to play out on a bigger scale to be a sign and a wonder upon us.
Yep.
All right.
Fun because what they're saying, to take a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
You know, you be down the street. I can't do nothing over here either because the Jones with my ass.
Yeah,
My
right.
parents they good with that. You know.
And you get a whooping. You Jones's boy.
Yep,
Come here.
yep.
You know. It was that kind of environment, man.
Yeah.
But that was all broken up.
Yep.
With, like the Zaquan is going into feminism, you know, the birth control and those decrees to encourage our women to separate from their men. And they think by clinging onto that image of the beast that they can find some kind of peace. Like the white man gonna look out for them. Like, oh, we with him, he gonna look out for us. He gonna drop your ass like a bad habit.
Yep.
As this place circles the drain, you gonna see that he ain't for you. In the so-called black man in America right now, they through with your ass. They don't want nothing to do with you.
That's why they're cursing out them passport boys and all
The
that.
passport bros, yeah, man. It's like we went on a little thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Psalms 83 and 5.
Want to grab it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now this is Psalms 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
So look, if you're in a car with somebody that robbed the gas station, what do you consider? An accomplice. So it's not just Esau Edom, man. It's gonna go on here to list off all the accomplices that also have to be sentenced.
They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom,
Esau Edom, the so-called white man,
and the Ishmaelites.
Y'all know who those are. You know, the people that you want to strap the shit on their chest. They own a lot of the oil over there in the Middle East. The people, what stores they own out here? Examples.
A lot of
A lot of gas stations.
Gas stations,
hotels.
7-Eleven.
So,
quick parts like
yeah, all these people that are benefiting off of you within this man's system.
Right. And the Hungarians.
Hamite Africans.
Like I said, I forget one. I missed one. Moab and the Hungarians.
Yeah, the Chinese. China is buying up a lot of houses over here in America.
They got the West Coast on lock.
It's over, man.
You got certain towns in in California that's strictly Asian, man. I'm talking about strictly Asians.
Yeah.
In the suburbs, like ducked off in the
that.
ducked off in the suburbs. Hell, here in Dallas, in North Dallas, that's the whole that whole area is Korean.
Yeah.
You know, but that's not considered racist.
Yeah.
For them to prefer one another. But when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans together, then that's racist.
Everyone should be racist. What is he saying? You should be for your people. That's what it means.
Right.
You should be putting your people first. We're the only people that don't put our own first.
It's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon. What you mean you're looking out for your own people first? Everybody else does it.
Right.
I don't care how nice somebody talks to you. When shit hits the fan, the so-called Edomites are going to cling to each other. The Moabites, they're going to be together. Everybody's going to cling. And y'all going to be in a mindset where we supposed to all come to know, nigga.
Right.
that's just politically correct.
That's right. Gabal and Ammon and Amalek.
The chief tribe of Edom, man. The people that have the power to stop the world if somebody calls them out. Now you got to think about that. According to prophecy, we would be at the bottom of society. We wouldn't be able to halt the media, halt everything to make someone apologize. We wouldn't have that kind of power from a post. So how can these people? They fit none of the prophecy. They're not in the conditions. They don't have the sign and the wonder upon them. Right.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything. You just put up a post, and you gotta give donations to their fund them. Get a donations to them. You gotta apologize. They give you a list of what to do.
You gotta go to the Holocaust Museum, which might be code for some other shit.
Right. Let us teach you not to talk about it no more. They give you an understanding.
But nah, you had something.
Yeah. Well, going back to the curses, man. It's because that's a red flag that they're not the true Israelites, bro. Right. It's Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. You see? So you wouldn't be at the if there was a real people, they wouldn't be at the top. Right. They wouldn't be you can't say nothing. You gotta go to the hollow. No, man. That ain't what the scriptures say the true Israelite, the state the true Israelite will be in. Right. It said they would be at the bottom and oppressed and crushed, man. Yeah. Now if they was a real people, what do they have to be saved from? They at the top. Yeah. What's the point of Yahawah coming back then? Yeah, nobody oppressing them,
And they're not supposed to be back in the Holy Land.
Nope.
Until the kingdom of heaven is established.
Yep. Right.
Yeah. On top of that, if we are in the kingdom of heaven, because you're in the Holy Land, first of all, the landmass you will have will be bigger. You will be immortal. You will have a different kind of body than anybody else. You will be blatantly, you're not human like we're human. You will be extraterrestrial. You're not.
The law will be coming out.
They push the exact opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro, that time move, bro.
Yeah.
I had shared a clip today, man. Like, bro, them niggas was talking about raping little 3-year-olds and saying you can do it. Then talking about it's like a tear that comes from the eye. It just keeps coming back, so her virginity keeps coming back. Bro, you a goddamn devil, man.
Yeah, and that's why they.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
and they
wicked, bro.
Yeah, not to mention the media that they have to push pedophilia.
Yeah, bro.
But you got these people that want to call us rapists and stuff like that. Cool. But you guys, you Christians, you have nothing to say about the. I'm talking about in depth. You might talk about it in passion or when you get fired up, but you guys have nothing to say about the decrepit things that is on in these cartoons that they're teaching these kids.
Right. Nobody's mad.
Nobody's upset about that, bro. Right? Not enough to be galvanized to get out here on the streets and say something about it.
Zeke came together, Quavo died. There was 1 million Zeke came together online for a virtual. But this man out here, 800,000 of our kids go missing annually every year. You understand? Right. They put in. Everybody knows the symbols for pedophilia. They put the panda with the blacked out eyes. Yeah.
Pizza symbols.
When you how do I say this? When you do that to a baby, their eyes get black from the amount of stress. It gets filled up with. They get traumatized.
Trauma.
So they put pandas, and then Coach as well, the clothing brand. They just released some BDSM panda accessories too, man. All these people all these people are partaking in this kind of wickedness. And like the Zaquan is saying, nobody's mad. Nobody has nothing to say. The scriptures pose the question, who should stand up for me against the evildoers? And you people do not care about the evil that's going on, which again makes you accomplices.
Yep. Hey, a couple of months ago, there was a shooting, a mass shooting that people saw. This wasn't made up. This wasn't a conspiracy theory. You saw actually elderly women, so-called black women, getting killed, getting shot. Right? But nobody talks about that. We're told anything that happens to us, is swept underneath the rug. But you could just mention the Amalekites, and
everything stops.
You got actors come out of the woodworks, getting on CNN. What was that? What was that? that outrage when these women, these elderly women, were getting killed.
Exactly.
Silence.
It wasn't nothing.
Should have been all over the news, right?
I mean, that should be. We should be talking about that now. People still talking about DEFCON 3.
Yeah.
Right. I had an Edomite mention that to me, and I was working out, and so you know I'm in LA Fitness. In LA Fitness they got the areas that you could go in and play, racquetball. So I'm stretching over there. You know, two Edomites, they boss up on me and just drop their shit while I'm stretching like right by the bench. So me, I got shit. I put my motherfucking foot right there. I'm stretching. I'm gonna stretch more and longer. She won't be an asshole.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I just wondered, like, yeah. So I went in the store and I forgot to pay. I was like, oh my god, I hope she doesn't go DEFCON 3 on me.
Oh man. But you know what?
That nigga did that on purpose.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Trying to get a rise out there.
Yeah. So I started laughing. I said, DEFCON 3, huh? That's funny. And then all his friends felt uncomfortable and walked off, and he walked off too. And it's gonna start beating his ass in racquetball. I started laughing. I started laughing obnoxiously. He hit the glass, so you know he thought just being petty. It's fun. It's guy shit. And you know we at the gym, but that just let you know like there's certain cues that they have to make you remember some certain things that they want you to remember. But that vigor, that you don't see that when it comes to what happened to our people. What happens to our people?
They tell you to remember the Holocaust.
Remember 9/11.
Remember all of that. Remember Pearl Harbor. Right? Remember all these things. Oh, slavery, that's in the past. Let it go.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
I didn't have nothing to do with that.
Right.
I'm start saying about 9/11. I got nothing to do with
Candace
that.
Owens, Salakia.
No.
Candace Owens, she called out Kim Kardashian because Kim said to Ye when he made all those statements, she was like, I have nothing to do with that. I don't support any kind of anti-Semitism. And then, because you know, Kim is a big promoter of Balenciaga. She models all this stuff. Now, right when that happened, Kim was silent. She didn't have no outrage, nothing to say. She didn't say, I have nothing to do with pedophilia.
Exactly.
She dressed her kids up in that latex.
Right.
Dang.
And she didn't say nothing until she was called out by another person. When people said, you're right, she didn't say nothing. Then she had something to say. These people, nobody has any moral conduct. These people aren't good people. They're not concerned with justice. They're concerned with the gratification of their flesh, man. Yeah. All these people are lovers of themselves.
That's right.
No, this use placentas for beauty. What I think they like rub it on them or something.
They take the blood of young. You can't even say it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Break it up. The chrome.
But it's like what conspiracy theories, but millions of kids are going missing throughout the world. And now here in the U.S., a substantial amount of kids that are missing
800,000 annually. Wow.
So-called black women, black little girls being missing at an exponential rate. Now you want to blame it on black men? Say, oh y'all just pimping them out? Nah.
We pimping.
Yeah, we just pimp. We pimping out the. We pimping out. Trafficking.
It ain't the people on FC Island.
No, that's what. But it's being funny. I'm being funny, but that's what they're calling pimping now. They're calling it trafficking.
Man,
Come on.
So that's what's going on. You guys are just trafficking these children. No, man.
Where though?
You pimping them out, right?
That's crazy.
But when you do your research, man, these kids' organs are being sold on the black market. They're being raped. They're being transferred here and there, bro. All types of wicked things are going on, man. Sacrifice.
You know, okay. Have you been to a football NFL game?
Yeah.
If you've seen what 100,000 people look like, 20,000. Think about 800,000. Yeah. How could you even hide that many people?
Yeah.
All right now.
Hey, for context, bro, if I'm not mistaken, you know, we out here in Dallas, the Dallas Cowboy Stadium holds 105,000 people.
Yeah.
So that's 8 Dallas Cowboy Stadiums of people.
You gotta fill up.
You put it in context, that's, you know.
Yeah. 8 Cowboy stadiums sold out. gone every year, just here in America. We're not talking about the whole world.
Right.
I think the Ukraine is a big hub for trafficking.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to understand, man, what the elder's saying, this ain't no lie. But they always want to try to blame it and say it's us.
You got certain counties don't have 800,000 people. You know, damn.
Yeah.
That's like a whole county just disappeared.
Yep.
Every year?
Damn.
Every year, bro. That's wild.
Fucked up.
And it's majority Israelite children.
Yep.
People really talk about the northern tribe.
Yep.
People talk about trauma and things of that nature, man. The northern tribe is catching pure hell. You know, a lot of women out there that have to go into prostitution, and they're coming up missing. They're getting freaked. Shalom. They're getting freaked off on by Esau that has some money to go to Cuba, to go to Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Getting killed. There's a term called feminicide. A lot of them are into the drug game. So it's a lot of wicked stuff that happens to the nation of Israel. Not only is the so-called black woman, but Latino and Native American. But there's not an outrage about that.
They're dismissive when it comes to our people.
Yeah, they're very dismissive and they're very, you know, for lack of a better term, up in arms, right? Or defensive, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a great word.
They had Israelite children on the border in cages.
Man.
2 weeks of news coverage.
With a foil blanket, little foil tin blankets or whatever, you know? That's man.
You understand? So all these nations, all right, are accomplices. Of course, all these nations have partaken within these heinous acts against our people. And if we sit up and say, hey man, this isn't right, something has to be done about it, somebody got to make this right, then we're preaching hate. We're preaching hate because we're saying, look at, you're killing us. Could you stop? Oh, that's hate speech.
It's woke. It's woke.
Yeah.
It's woke. Now they tell us to get your shit together, but any movement that we make, you make fun of.
Right.
But like being woke, that came from the whole conscious community that started in the late 1960s, 1970s. And it was an honest step forward by Jake, you know, to clean up the community. You had the Black Panthers come out there. You had Latino organizations, right? What happened? The CIA destroyed it. And so those different ideologies that, you know, was formulated in the 1960s, 70s, they transferred to the 80s. It was, you know, in rap music, things of that nature, right? And it was always a movement of activism, of basically addressing problems within the community. Now, it didn't go mainstream until when? Until white feminists attached themselves onto it and said, "Oh, I'm woke," and that's when it became mainstream.
Right.
So they're always taking our concept and utilizing it for their benefit, whether it be to be antagonistic against us or protagonistic. Meaning, hey, well, you know, the accepting, if you will, which goes back to Revelation 13 and 16, 13 in around 11, going into around 11, going into those two horns. See, our people are believing in these two horns, but it's attached to that beast.
To that damn beast. It's the same damn beast.
It's the same beast.
Just because you leaning towards one side or the other don't mean you're not partaking within the filthiness.
Right.
Okay? Let's get the judgment and we'll go into that.
No, go ahead.
But let's go to Joel, the 3rd chapter, all right? Because the Lord's going to make this right. You're not going to make it right, clearly. You have no desire to. And the Lord's not going to let us deliver our own selves, so He's going to have to do it. And it's going to be in this fashion. Go ahead, brother.
You want to go to the point, verse 3?
You can start, you can go down.
This is Joel 3 and verse, I'll just start at verse 2.
Hey, start at the top, brother.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
The headline reads, the Lord will rescue His people. Because we're the only people that need rescuing, man. You know?
This is Joel 3 and 1. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Now all the nations are being gathered up to a specific area in the earth. Okay? All the nations are going to be up in that region without the coast of Iran. They're going to be gathered up in that region. This is biblical prophecy. We're giving locations, time, signs, everything.
And they're actually gathered there now.
Yeah.
When you really want in the Savant region, or I forgot the actual.
I think that's what they're calling
it.
Yeah,
right.
But the Bible calls it this.
Right.
It says, and I will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
While they fight for dominance within this new world order, okay, the Lord's going to intervene.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And that plea, like I said, that's basically like he's going to judge.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Jehoshaphat, Yahawah should punish the Lord's judgment.
Yep. He said, I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Okay, what people have been scattered onto all these different nations. It talks about the diaspora when we bring it out damn near every week. John 7:35.
Right.
Okay? We were dwelling in all these different lands, taking on the customs of these different lands, and being at the bottom of each society that we dwelt in. Same as we are here in America, man. That's right. Where the bulk of our people dwell. Right. Go ahead.
It says, verse 3, Joel 3 and 3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot. This
took place in multiple captivities.
Right.
Okay? Lots were casted for us. We're still being, right now, we've been going into it this whole time.
Right. Yep.
Boys are being sold for harlots.
The spirit, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Now it's more spiritual than actually physical.
Yeah.
Because like brother brought out earlier, man, look what they're teaching these children. Man.
Yeah.
They're basically giving them up to seducing spirits.
Right.
You know, if you do research, it's really going into the whole concept of fertility code.
Yep.
Worshiping Ashereth or Ishtar.
Yeah.
And the way in which you would do that, you would go to the temple, and not to get explicit, but you would have anal sex with either a priest or a priestess.
And wasn't some of the priestess, they would change it, like the men would change their sex?
Yeah.
That was a part of it. That was a part of it too. So all these different vibrations, that's why you'll see something, Lil Nas X, right? You'll see him straddling, the entity they call Satan. It ain't like that, but you know what I'm saying? You'll see him doing all this. He in the music video in the prison, in the shower, dancing with a bunch of men. You understand? And it's geared for kids. That's children listening to him. Adults ain't like, you heard that little bit. No, that's for kids. These are the spirits that they're pushing on the young, because the belief was if you can control the children, then you control the future.
Yeah.
Which is true.
It's true. They're the future. It says, verse 3, Joel 3 and 3 in the middle, it says, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea.
It happened, man. It happened during the time of slavery, man. Selling our children off for what did it say, bro?
God, it says they have given our boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine.
Yeah, that happened, bro. You know, you look at those slave movies, bro. You'll see that they would sell our people out, man. This is actual history, yeah. You know, for some damn wine, man. You know. Hey, Esau was real big on that mo shit, man. You know.
Yep.
He like having little boys, man. You know.
Even what the Greeks.
Yep.
Pederasty, it's a term called pederasty, which means you would have these aristocratic men have relations with teenage boys, and that was a way in which they would limit the population, like they're doing now. That's really why another reason why they're pushing that homosexual population control.
Yeah. And then they can show you in these old movies. I know this TV series Spartacus. You know, they'll show, and in fact, they used to take little boys with them when they used to go to war, and they would take them for for sexual pleasure.
Yeah, he'll be holding his weapon.
Yep.
But at nighttime, he in the tent. God damn, man.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. I'm tired.
This is
It's painful, but this need to be brought out You know, it's very uncomfortable, but this is, you got to think too, this is the reason why we went into captivity, because our people were actually going to these temples and worshiping these deities and getting into these sexual cults, these fertility cults. You would go to the temple and you would freak out. Think about King Solomon. You know, the elder apostle brought that, like, he was a high level witch, meaning he took it there. In order for you to worship these various gods, you had to do heinous things to, you know, yourself, mutilate, you know, loud, you know, and then with children. So it was a lot of things that was our people were doing that was a catalyst for us to be brought into captivity. But we're going into the mindset in which, you know, our people are following these heathens, right? And also we're bringing out, you know, our judgment within us falling after these heathens. You know, we were sold into slavery, and also we were made harlots. Right? Go ahead,
It says, back in the middle of Joel 3:3, it says, and given a boy for an harlot.
Right, and that happened over here. That's in the North Americas, and in particular in Jamaica. That's why the Jamaicans are vehemently against homosexuality. Because that was basically a culture that was imposed on them. And they actually coined the term cultural imperialism. You're forcing somebody to worship and do what you do. The same thing with the Greeks did. Yeah. And who is he talking about that sold us for a harlot? The Grecians.
And sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre, O Zidon?
So it's naming African nations as well. So it's letting you know it. Yeah, we know who the primary adversary is, who the primary deceiver is, but he had accomplices with him. Right?
It is O Tyre, O Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine.
More nations, more accomplices.
Will ye render me a recompense?
Are you gonna make it right? No, and you can't make it right. You know how you gonna make it right?
And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Hey, Numbers 35, was it 33 and 35 or 35 and 33? 35 and 33. Let you know, all this blood y'all shed upon us, let you know how that's gonna be made right. Now, when you understanding life and death, we know it's not a final thing. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. The Lord's gonna set a new high score on the death toll. He's gonna do it. We're just the weather forecasters. All right. But after many of y'all perish, y'all be brought back. We'll be back here again, man.
Right.
And to live out your hell, so to speak. But after our kingdom is built up, it's going to be beneficial for everybody because righteousness is going to be pushed throughout the earth.
Hey, that's Slacky, bro. I was going to say that's beautiful that you're bringing out that point because that's a direct cut. That we have that understanding of reincarnation and coming back. That's a direct cut from those Edomites that you mentioned earlier that say, "Oh, I had nothing to do with that. Yeah. That wasn't me." Technically, yes, it was. Yeah.
You are your forefathers, man.
Yep.
We come back every 3 to 4 generations. Yep. That's why people trip out. Why would the Lord create that kid retarded like that? Well, you got to realize that he's living out his hell upon the earth.
Yeah, we don't know what that spirit did to receive that judgment, right? But we have the understanding of why it's happening. Yeah. So we don't look at it emotionally, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. I have relatives, that you're like, damn, man, this ain't fair. But then when you come into the truth, you realize, okay. And then you realize that this ain't final.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not final.
Yep.
Go ahead, man.
So, back in Joel 3 and 4, it says, 3 and 5, Salaki. It says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly, pleasant things.
We're the Lord's jewelry. But in this time, we become dross. Thy silver has become dross, so somebody could get that. I'll find it while you keep going on. Because we're the Lord's jewelry. So you took us in like we belong to you. No, you touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Right. Now we were giving it to your hands for our own disobedience, but this devil took it too far, and you was with it.
That's right.
Let me get that precept.
Isaiah, bro.
Yeah, silver has become That's what the man I still have
Isaiah 1 and 2.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
It's Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 22. And it reads, thy silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious. And
Ezekiel 22 and 18.
Oh, 22.
Ezekiel 22 and 18. That's what I wanted.
Ezekiel,
but that's good saying.
Ezekiel 22 and 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross.
Mm-hmm.
All they are brass.
Brass, tin, iron, lead. These are lesser metals. Weak metals. These are weak metals. Okay, they rust. They do a bunch of bullshit. They turn your neck. All that kind of shit. We become a lesser version of what we were meant to be.
Yeah.
And that's why the nations look at us and say, this your people, Lord? That's why they look at us. Our own disobedience made us the great value version. But we're about to become authentic again on your ass.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, in the midst of the furnace, they are even the dross of silver. God, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin in the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it.
Now,
that it
we're all going to be, caught in that adversity. We're all going to be tried by the Lord.
Right.
The 2/3 of our people, the people that want to remain pure, they're going to be burnt off. They're going to be cut off. But there are a remnant of us that are going to be purified as gold is purified. And that's what's happening right now. Because the gold is being cleaned up. Yahawah is cleaning up the gold until he sees his image in it.
Yeah.
Refining process.
Right. Until you see it, we all going to have, you're going to be little versions of Yahawah, man. That's why the scriptures say, man, when we know we see him, we shall be like him. That was it on that.
It says, to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
Yeah, man. So now we're going into Joel, the 3rd chapter, into how all these accomplishments are going to be judged as well. But 2/3 of our people are going to get it too.
Yep.
Everybody can't get it. The Lord's going to give it to everybody, man. Because you got to remember, 2/3 of our people, they're the same spirits that said, crucify him, crucify him. They're the same spirits that was killing the prophets. They're the same spirits that were in Sodom and Gomorrah.
Talking shit in the wilderness.
These are the same spirits. So they run the bill up too.
Yep. Going back in Joel 3, verse 6, it says, the children also of Judah, the children of Jerusalem, have ye sold unto the Grecians.
It's starting to call people by name. That's why it's such a problem when we go into the history and we show you in the scriptures, like, oh, this is talking about them.
Right.
You know what I mean? We talk about the Greeks all the time, and people try to make the Bible like it's a fairy tale, but Alexander is in the scriptures. His generals are in the scriptures. And it all lines up. So it's like, this isn't some like fairy tale book, this is a historical document.
Right.
Who did particular things to the Lord's people, and they have an answer for it. Now these people that are in rulership and that are in the Holy Land today, they go back to the Grecians.
Yeah.
They go back to the Romans. So you can't be both. You gotta pick one. Alright? And as far as we're going down this checklist, man, you're not checking off the boxes to be the nation of Israel. Okay?
If I can quickly say, that checklist with the Lord standing there and do the recompense to, how is he going to deliver them and do a recompense to them at the same time? So it can't be everybody that can be delivered.
Hey, shit, we all had, even the prophets had to go into captivity.
That's right.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Because Jake like to say that, well, this good one. Shit, nah, bro. That whole nation going, bro.
We had to get it. The Lord told Jeremiah, even thyself shall discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee. You should serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Y'all got to get it the same way we got it.
Yep.
But, there's one people that's going to get it double.
Exactly. It's a
Dregs.
Like, I can't imagine. You know what I mean? What we got looks like.
But it's gonna be done in a righteous way. Because what they did, they went off. When they, like the buck breaking, we gonna get them righteousness, but it says double.
How does that look?
I mean, it's gonna be.
We gonna figure out a way to work y'all to where y'all never ever said.
Yeah.
I'm talking move your ass shit. Move your ass. Keep moving.
Move you around to a
Counter-
distance of savage like something.
Hey, you can find it. Hey, righteous is gonna be in
Hey,
righteousness.
and the Lord gonna be putting His anger in us.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't be that. We couldn't get that mad.
Yeah. We'll figure out ways to get you underneath that water, and you're gonna clear up that C2. That's gonna take you 12-hour shift.
Yep.
Go ahead, gonna cook. It's gonna make right up there.
A super long ass straw.
You gonna just, yeah, right.
Meditate terror. The scripture says, you know?
Put your ass back down there.
Yeah. Come up, skin all pruny.
If I can add real quick too, just the Lord, He judges individuals, but He judges nations as well. Because the brother mentioned that, I want to bring that out real quick. This is Job chapter 34 and verse 29, and it reads, "When He giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when He hideth His face, who then can behold Him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only." So that proves that the Lord judges nations. He judges individuals, but He also judges nations.
That's right. That's right. Back in Joel 3, and verse 6 again, it says, "The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them."
And that's the Lord gathering us from the North Country and off from all the countries where we've been scattered, man.
Right.
We're the ones that have to be gathered. You're under, let you tell it, y'all already gathered. Y'all already in the land.
Right.
Y'all already, you know what I mean? Y'all got it. But it don't match up with what was said to be.
Yep. It says, "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense unto your own head."
Yeah, man, I'm still thinking about what that double would even look like. Because it's prophesied in Revelation, man, that you're going to receive double what you dished out. And you know what? During that whole time, this is how you know he's the devil. The scriptures say he's not going to repent.
Right.
The scriptures say
That's
even
pride
after all
for your
this,
ass,
he's
man.
not going to repent.
That's insane. Because the scriptures also say that no, roughly paraphrased, no judgment has been done like unto Jerusalem.
Yeah.
But they're gonna receive double.
Yeah.
And we already know they weaker than us just in general. So how are they gonna survive the type of punishment that's gonna come upon them, man?
Right.
Because it's going to be physical and psychological.
Oh, yeah.
The majority of the oppression, the majority of the shit you did was psychological to us.
Right.
Yeah. So what is double the psychological shit you did to us look like?
Total control over the media. We're gonna have y'all women buying afros.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Just get some
Right.
the sheep hair
Yeah.
from round. I'm gonna get the sheep hair from round the butt. You know what I mean? Our women get the hair from the horses, and they got feces, horse feces in that weed. So yeah. And they walk around doing this all day. That's shit.
Yeah.
You got shit on your head.
I hate that. The hell out there, scalp, man.
Give them a 10 in the can and it cause cancer.
Yeah. Brown aluminum.
Yeah.
They put that shit in your deodorant, the little spray on deodorant. The shit get into your pores and your bloodstream, it's fucking you up.
Right.
Everything is fucking you up on this side.
Yeah, bro, they gotta pay for that shit, bro. On a very, I know it sounds funny, but I'm talking on a very psychological level. We've been damaged, bro.
Yes.
Like we're fighting years of generations of stereotypes that's embedded in us, and certain defense mechanisms that we have was formulated from what we believe being black is.
Right.
I get mad, so I'm gonna fight. I'm stressed out, I'm gonna go get some pussy. I'm gonna drink too damn much. Yeah, that's generation after generation of that bullshit in us, bro.
Because on the plantation, they'll force Jake to drink. Drink this. God damn it, I said drink it. And they keep drinking. Then they put you in a room with a bunch of other niggas and y'all fight. Now Jake go to the club.
Fight. Walk around the club.
Everybody. Right. That same spirit, he don't even gotta be present no more. Because he's present here.
Yep.
And we gonna be present in your mind, man.
And that's why, going back to, harping back to what you said at the beginning, that's why Willie Lynch said, like, they were so meticulous with the way they did our people. He said the only way we would get out of it was by divine intervention. And that's exactly what's taking place.
That's exactly what's taking place.
That's why that Edomite got mad when he rolled up on the apostles.
Yeah.
Like, how'd y'all figure this out? Divine intervention, man.
Daniel 12:4.
It's prophecy.
And this divine intervention, it also allows us to know what time we're in. Somebody get Daniel 12:4. Because the Lord said we will come back to this understanding of who we were. It will be, it's synonymous with, the coming. Okay, go ahead.
Daniel 12:4.
Actually, start at 1, then jump down.
Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people.
Right.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
The time is going to be so bad that Michael is going to have to physically step in. What is going to be going on? Now, I want to pose the question to you. Is your teacher, are your teachers talking about this time? We know they're not in the church. But for you that know that you're Israelites, are your teachers going into there's going to be a time that's worse than any other time in history? And are they equipping you with the things that you're going to need to navigate that time?
Right.
Like the name. Woo. Do you understand? It's going to seem, somebody gets 2 Ezra 9 and 15. There's going to be so much death going on that it's going to seem like the Lord isn't saving anybody. It's going to seem like he ain't saving nobody.
Right.
What do you need in your arsenal, your spiritual arsenal, to navigate that time? You got to have that faith. That attached to that faith, you're going to have the right name. And you're going to have the confidence to call on that name in times of trouble.
Yeah.
Right. What you got it, bro?
Yeah, well, no, I don't got that one. I got just one.
Okay,
just
go
going
ahead.
into what the brother just said. How it's going to seem like the Lord ain't with us for. Hey, man.
Damn, Lord.
What
What was me who was living in those days?
That's hard to fathom, honestly, when you think about it, because we got different things like different movies and stuff that we see of all the atrocities that happened to Jake.
Right.
And, it does something to your spirit when you watch it, but it's gonna be even worse than that.
Yeah.
Like that in this mortal flesh, that's hard to imagine.
Right.
A time like never before. And Apostle Gabar brings it out often. You quoted it, bro. Like, it's gonna get so bad that Michael's gonna have to stand up and come and protect us. And Apostle Gabar brings out that Michael is the archangel of war, man.
Yeah.
He's
the real God of war.
He has a high status in the heavens, and it's gonna get so bad that he has to come down to protect us. Like, what are we gonna be experiencing? That's going, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Behind Yahawah shot, he the one that get busy.
Yep.
Hey, look what's going on in San Francisco. They legalized using these little, I don't even know what to call them. Robot dogs. To police people, man. Right after what? Defunding the police.
Yeah.
Right? So you're gonna see more and more of that going on, man.
you even see them now. I believe the company that makes them or masses produces them is called Boston Dynamics, and they're equipping them now with rocket launchers.
They're gonna blow up.
It's like, why they need all that? Why you gotta get a dog, bro?
Yeah, bro.
What's going on, mechanical dog? What's going on?
They
know that it's about to get bad out here, bro.
They previewed it to you on that show Black Mirror, but they probably programmed it to blow up any nigga with dreads doing the hike. In San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's for you niggas. Now why they ain't creating that for their own people?
Right.
Now they own people gonna get caught up in it too, but it's for you.
They previewed it what was that, about 7-8 years when that guy that was shooting and they had the drone go around and blow him up. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
blew him up.
That's right.
As soon as that happened, the chief of police left.
Yeah.
he stepped down. Everybody, it was something up. They just had, like you said, he started looking at the fund of the police. All this started happening and trickling down.
Hey, bro, that's how they move. It's little step by step. But before 9/11 happened, we gotta remember that too, huh? But before that happened, all the ish people called in sickness the day before. Huh? There's just more coincidence, huh? Okay. Where was we?
Oh, now it's going.
Oh,
Okay, you still reading?
Yeah, well, now I was going to bring out that to make that point. This is Psalms chapter 10 and verse 1. And it reads, "Why standest thou afar off, O Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai? Why hidest thou thy face in times of trouble?" So that's just going into that point that it's going to seem like, during the times that when things get bad out here, that the Lord ain't with us, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that point. Go ahead.
1 Peter 4:17 says this. I'll get it. Because just to double down on this point, that it's gonna seem like the Lord ain't saving nobody, right?
Right.
So he's gonna be delivering the elect just in the nick of time.
This brother got it.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
This is 1 Peter 4, verse 17. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah Shem Yahushua."
So it's gonna start with us. It's gonna start with the people that know they're Israelites, man. And a lot of you, hey, LD Yahshua made a beautiful point 2 weeks ago. All you camps that's being extra as hell, okay, because we've been given our instructions. We've been given our orders. We have our arena in which to teach and what we're supposed to do. All the extra shit and going the gimmicks, it's gonna put your ass to the fire. But a lot of these front camps, man, they're gonna be a shield for the actual men of the Lord.
Right. Yeah. Hey, and we live in a beautiful time because we're gonna get defended too, brothers. You know, we're in the time to get defended too. You know, the prophets been taking L's for centuries.
Yeah.
You know, righteously.
Yeah.
So we're in the time of that deliverance too. You're gonna have some brothers that's gonna get caught, you know, and be martyrs, but you're gonna have some brothers gonna see chariots.
Yeah. So, there be some of you standing here that should not taste the death. You understand? We've been making deposits, spiritual, Matthew 6 chapter, right? We're building our riches in the kingdom of heaven. We've been making spiritual deposits this whole time. It's time to make withdrawals.
Yeah.
We about this.
And Lord willing, with those men, we've been doing it righteously from generation to generation up until now. You know, so as the elder Mawadazar from LA oftentimes brings out, in that time, that's going to be the time when we're going to be able to cash out, withdraw. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been losing, like the elder just said, we've been put to death and all this. You know,
seemingly losing.
Right. Seemingly. In the eyes of our oppressors, but really, this is the time we about to get that victory, man. You know.
It's about to be a real big flex on y'all. Y'all about to say, oh, that wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter.
It's coming soon too. Hey,
I'm a rock.
It's coming soon. I believe through the spirit of Yahawah, we're gonna get taken care of. This economy is about to crash very soon, brothers.
Yes.
But we've been building communication, we've been building network, we've been building stability under that foundation of Yahawah Shai.
Exercising our faith.
That's right.
I got it. Proverbs 11:4 in the GNT. The NLT swap. It says, "Riches won't help on the day of judgment, but right living can save you from death."
Yeah. This money that we're gonna have is not tangible. You see, our people, they only believe in things that they can touch, which is why they wanted a king. You understand? So these same spirits, they can't operate in a spiritual fashion.
Right.
So that's going to be their downfall. A lot of these other camps, they still don't operate in a spiritual fashion. They don't even know what it looks like. You know, and a lot of people are deceived into thinking because you got these particular people on TV and they must be the men of the Lord. But they're carnal. They can't
the church.
Yeah. They can't understand that there's a certain way the deliverance is going to look. And all you got to do is read. We got examples time and time again on what deliverance is going to look like.
Right.
This is Luke 12:21 in the NLT. It says, "Yes, a person is a fool to store up earthly wealth, but have not a rich relationship with the Most High."
Yeah, man, because look, you can hit the lottery today and drop dead on the way to pick up your damn money.
Yep.
What is it going to do you, man? There's people that are rich and they're sick as a dog. They can't even enjoy the wealth that they have.
Right.
We want new bodies. We want a kingdom. We want new heavens and a new earth bringing as well as righteousness. That's true riches, man. They're not to have the fear of death. We want to overcome the death.
Yeah.
That's the real riches.
I think too that the riches, even you have these celebrities and rappers and all these things walking around with the money, got look like they just balling. Yeah, but yet, bro, the sacrifice, the thing they have had to do all that, they're not happy when you cut off the cameras.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they own all these drugs and all that.
A lot of them wear them shades. They don't want a lot of them don't have mirrors in their houses.
Yep.
They can't stand their own reflection, man.
You know? They're ashamed.
Like you said, bro, this wisdom is the only thing that's gonna save you, man. You know, that's why it says in Isaiah 33, that wisdom and knowledge shall be the strength of that time. You know, and strength and salvation. You had made that point how we laying up these treasures now, and we about to get ready to withdraw. We're gonna be able to withdraw. And you go into that word strength in Isaiah 33:6. It's the definition for that word is treasures, man, and wealth. You know, so you're gonna be able to draw while everybody else do. You gonna they earthly. You know, we gonna be rich in the spirit, man.
It's about to flip. They about to go through a depression. All right, we gonna be on the.
Yep.
You gonna see more and more people want to come out here in that time too.
Yep.
Was that Luke 12?
Yeah, Luke 12.
What verse did you read?
That was 21.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you read up like a verse or two, it goes into that account with the guy, the man that
I got it right.
Y'all kind.
All right. Luke 12:16. It says, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. It says, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my fruits. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thy ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall these things be? These things be which thou hast provided?
Yeah, man. Again, bro. Just because you get some carnal reward in this world, what is it really going to amount to when this world is cast down?
Yeah.
And this world is getting ready to be cast down. This place isn't going to continue on. But our people have the same hope that this devil has. They hope that his kingdom will continue forever.
Right.
A true believer in Yahawah Yahawah is praying on the downfall of this place.
Right. They don't see life outside the so-called white man.
They can't imagine life or existing outside of the infrastructure that this man has built.
Yep. Because he told them this was life.
Yeah.
He told them this is life. You got to you got to work. You got to go to my school since you from like 4 or 5 up to you 18. Then you can go to college if you want to, but your ass got to work for the rest of your life. Then you can go to social. Then you can draw Social Security.
You make it to 65 because we're poisoning you every day.
Man.
Yeah. Through you. Ain't no way out, bro. You out of there, man. You know.
We still in 1 Peter 4:17.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna read this because the brother been holding it.
This is 1 Peter 4:17. It says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahawah Yahawah.
Yep.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahawah Yahawah?
You gotta understand, you don't have a shot in hell unless you are attached to this power. For those that don't believe, for those that aren't walking towards Yahawah, you don't have a chance. Yeah, man. And really, those who are supposed to make it, you know, they gonna make it anyway. Everybody's been given a part in this movie, and once you was given your part, if you were of the elect, you were chosen from the foundations of the earth, you gonna make it regardless. But we're hoping that we're part of that number.
Yeah.
You see, go ahead.
I quick this. You say, if you tell a Christian, hey, the Lord is coming back today.
Yeah.
You know what that first thing they may say? Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Not today. I gotta do this. I gotta do that.
Yeah. They're not hastening the kingdom.
Nope.
They don't long for righteousness to be upon the earth.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
And even the jakes that do, they have the wrong mindset. I forgot who it was. I was talking to the brother Shar earlier about that one Jake that said, what do you look forward to most in heaven? He said, I want a job.
Oh, yeah.
Job.
What?
Are you a homeboy slave?
Bro.
Jake want to continue slave. You know that matches up with the point you made. He can't imagine life outside of the infrastructure or the format that this devil has laid. He can't imagine life outside of that format that this devil has laid.
Yeah.
No vision. So when people have no vision, the people perish.
They ain't got king mentality, man. They don't have a king mindset. Rulership, exactly. Rulership mentality. You know, only the men of the elect, you know, the hopeful elect, have that rulership mentality, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They become accustomed to being part of a peasant class, but it was ordained for you to be the ruling class. You know, regal people. We're already telling our people you're special. Oh, these niggas. Oh.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
All right, bro. You gotta die here, and then you'll get right next time. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah.
I want to get to that word of scarcity.
1 Peter 4, and 18, it says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved.
Scarcely being by the skin of their teeth. I always bring up that analogy. The Indiana Jones movie, when he grabbed the artifact, and he running, and the wall's coming down, and he hit that baseball slide, and he barely, the wall come down and brush past his hair. That's how the elect gonna be saved. Yep. So when Ezra said, "Woe is me who would deliver me in those days," it's because he's seeing the vision. It look like the Lord ain't saving nobody. Wow. That should strike fear in you. Like, man, what do I have to do? What should I be doing to be a part of the deliverance? Because from what I'm reading, it seemed like he ain't, you know what I mean? And we already know how he get down. He only saved 8 persons during the flood. He saved Lot and his 2 daughters out of the Sodom and Gomorrah. I know how the Lord get down. Those are small ratios.
Right.
Go ahead and read that now.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, the Apocrypha, chapter 9, verse 15. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which saved.
Everybody in church, I'm saved by the blood of Jesus. What was you saved from what? I'll be really wondering, like, what you saved from?
Right.
Because you say that he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. The end ain't come yet.
Right. The scriptures also say in Luke that we're going to be saved from our enemies and from all the hands of those that hate us, man. You know what I'm saying? When you look up the word save, it literally says to save something or someone from harm or danger, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know.
You're right.
I can quickly say when I was like in the Christian church as a kid, you know, they do the water baptism. And they, you know, dip you in the water. And I was probably about 11. I asked them, hey, basically they were like, yeah, you're gonna be saved now. Yeah. The Lord is gonna save you, but deliver you. Yeah. Like, dang, so that's it. Right. I take baths every day. Yeah, so that's what the Christian mindset is. Like, I'm saved and highly favored. Like, no matter what, the Lord is gonna deliver me. Right. Yeah. You basically taking your own. You're taking yourself and said, I'm highly favored. I know I am. Right. Yeah. I know.
That's a proud way to move, man.
Yep.
Because the scriptures say, in order for us to even walk down that pathway of being delivered, a renewing of the mind has to take place. Mm-hmm. You have to become a new creature. Jake get dipped in that dirty dishwater and go smoke a joint right after.
Mm-hmm. How it is in the Baptist church, you get baptized and have the little banquet after. They eat
pork chops.
Yeah.
And the pork chop red. Go ahead,
Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahawah. To what end is it for you?
To what end is it for a man that isn't walking towards righteousness? Because we know the day of the Lord is what?
The day of Yahawah is darkness and not light.
It ain't kisses and hugs and candy. Right. Then he'll come down in the white robe with his chest out. You know. Right. No, bro. Destruction, judgment, the worst time ever documented or undocumented. It's going to be worse than anything that you ever seen in your life.
Right. Now, a lot of these Christians, they had the whole mindset of the rapture. Yeah. Of, you know, one day I'm going to go to work and I'm just going to be in heaven. No. You have to go through trials and tribulations in order to get to the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. And these trials and tribulations are coming to the earth, you know, by way of famine, pestilence, war, the sword, you know, wild beasts. All these things are about to, hit the people or provoke the people. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to see whether or not you believe in the Heavenly Father. Because a lot of people are going to turn their backs on God.
Right. Then why would you do this, Lord? Yep. Right. Why you let my baby ate 3 days? Why would you do this? Yep. Now understanding, man.
Yep. They be dying, people ransacking other people's houses and stuff, man. Mm-hmm. Stuff could change just like that, man. Yep. You about to see how quickly it can change.
Blackout. Yep. A 3-day blackout would change the world. Mm-hmm. Would change your whole life around. Oh, you'll be a new person after those 72 hours. Seriously.
Turn the world back to the Stone Age.
Yeah. You would have to become a new person to get through the 72 hours.
Yeah. Everything in your fucking house will stop working.
Yeah. You would, day 2. Woo! Day 2 is going to be, you would have to become a a new person with that like that.
A lot of people don't realize the ramifications of something like that. Something small, as you look at his electricity,
the lights going out.
The refrigerator's gone. You know, your ice box, your car. Right. You know what I'm saying? Cell phones, OnlyFans, all that is gone, man. You know?
Shit. You can't go to the store and get you're on your cycle, but you can't go. You got to believe it. You're trying to walk, but people just taking people for all they got. You looking out the window, I can't even go outside. Stinking, animals coming.
Plus your kids crying in the background.
Yep.
Hungry.
No dialysis.
Right.
No
Can't call Ray Ray. They give you your dick appointments.
Yep.
He ain't think about you anyway.
Exactly.
You think about his name.
Yeah.
That's where the comfortability though of Babylon, how long it's been going, deliciously. You know, it's been going for generations like this, where there's no care in the world for something like that to happen, you wouldn't know what to do.
But,
you know?
Something as far as a shock test had these people, spooked. I know you guys were going into the store when the pandemic occurred. Man, these people were just panicking and grabbing milk and shit. Just grabbing whatever. It's like, what the hell you gonna do with milk?
You could have walked somebody. You could have walked by somebody with boom, and they would have damn near run out of town.
Yeah, winter storm too.
Right.
I know we had to go to hella stores trying to find toilet paper and shit. Like water. Like, bro, you can't get a nigga to drink water.
Right.
All that shit gone. Like, bro.
Think about how it might be to where there's stuff on a shelf, but people can't afford it. That's happening, bro.
Bro, I went to the store today, bro. Bro, eggs, bro, a carton of eggs, bro, like $6 an hour.
You know, in the hood, they're going to charge a little bit more.
It's gonna be a delicacy.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Where I stay at, too, kind of like lower middle class, man. You know what I'm saying? So they charge them like $5, $6, like you said.
Bro,
you know?
Bro, chicken breast, a pack of chicken breast with 5 chicken breasts in that business was $20.
Yep.
Yes, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit is going up.
Wings is like $18.
Yeah, $20.
$20 fucking dollars, dog. And it's getting serious out here because these jobs, production slowing down, jobs slowing down. Heck, people getting food stamps because they once getting food stamps on the COVID-19 under the banner of the COVID-19 pandemic, but now they're cutting that down now. So on top of the fact people are losing their jobs, they're trying to get food stamps, but they lack workers. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're in that mode of like the brothers had quoted, the grinding and ceasing. This economy is slowing down. You're going to see a lot of repercussions because of this, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah. On top of new pestilence.
Right.
The RSV. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, that mug hit different. You know what I'm saying? My 2 baby girls got sick, and I got caught or something, man. I couldn't shake it, bro. 2 weeks of just pure hell. Now imagine if you can't go to a store and buy something to help you get over this sickness.
No
That's
medication.
coming, man.
Yep.
All these things is about to be a snowball effect. And these people that call themselves leaders, whether it be Christians or Israelites, they're not getting people ready for what's about to happen.
That's right.
Yeah, man. There's still a little bit more in that 2nd Ezra 6 and 15. No, 9 and 15. 9, 15, 16. And then from there, we could go, the grinding shall cease in 2nd Ezra 16.
I got that.
Okay. It's 16, right? Am I tripping?
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
Okay, Ecclesiastes, yeah.
12 and 3,
Yeah. That, and then we can go back to Isaiah 47.
Okay.
And then just let them go. Let them precepts fly.
I still got that Daniels too.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall...
Can you start up?
Okay, I'll start the top. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Now, the priest was bringing this out before we started expounding on what's going on contemporarily as far as the economy, of how you have these various camps these Israelite groups, they're not getting their congregation ready for this sad peril to happen. The number one thing that we are to do when we're out here is to prophesy. That's right. Right? To let the people know that destruction is nigh.
Right.
And through the spirit of Yahawah Shemiyah, this is what GMS and affiliate camps, this is what we emphasize, man. To galvanize our people to turn back to the Heavenly Father, to remember the Most High. That's what it's all about. Yet you have these other camps saying, you know, we're going to build here, we're going to establish some type of government here, you know, within, you know, the whole realm of the Israelite movement, which is far off. The reason why is because this place is said to be destroyed. So you can't have your cake and eat it here, man.
Now, it's okay that if you have endeavors and all, that's all cool. But you shouldn't be so invested in it to where it's just like, oh, it's taken away from the time that you get the Lord.
Right.
Reason being, because when you get there putting your time into something, when you become so invested in it, you're not going to be willing to just let it go.
Right.
Because it's going to come a time where everything that we have, we're going to have to let it go.
Right.
On the drop of a dime. Just be like, all right, let's go.
It's over.
All right? You seek to save your life, you shall lose it.
Right. Right.
So this is something, have you been telling your congregation to prepare for that too? You got to prepare to lose everything. Maybe even the people around you. Your wife, your woman, your kid, they might be like, oh, we can't do this, we're going to go.
Yeah. So it's more persecution.
You understand? So you're not preparing your congregation for this, so they're not even mentally equipped to deal with the time that's coming upon us. They're going to be attached to the world. And when you're attached to that world, you're like an under Lot's wife, man. She was possessed by her possessions, which is why she looked back.
Right.
Okay?
Those preachers in the pulpit, they teach prosperity. It was a short, like a YouTube short, and the guy, when he turned on, he was like, God wanted me to tell you that you're gonna basically in 2023, you're gonna basically prosper. You know, you're gonna have money in your bank. You know, you're gonna have money in your bank. Whatever you want, he's gonna deliver you. He's gonna get you to. He's gonna have your life to grow. You know, and then you just think about it. You know, what we reading, we like that ain't what we're gonna saying is the forthcoming. Right. That ain't prophecy. Prophecy is gonna be mourning, famine, woe, pestilence. All these things that's happening. We're seeing that. We saw that back starting in what? The end of 2019, 2020. We saw what? Famine. Now we're starting to see war. So what we do, we go on the scriptures. Matthew 24. We're going to what it say? You see wars and rumors of war. Right. We're hearing all type of rumors. We see pestilence. We're seeing all. You have one of my co-workers today said, "Hey, my daughter's sick." She said all the parents complaining because all the children are sick. He lives in New York. So when you look at these other pulpit preachers in these churches, they're trying to tell you that everything's gonna flourish coming to next year. But when you look at prophecy and look at the way the world is moving right now, it ain't where it's at. You know,
peace and safety is
destruction. Prophecy don't benefit them, man. You know, I got a quick one, real quick, bro. This 1 Corinthians 14 and 22 in the NLT. It says, "So you see that speaking in tongues is a sign not for believers, but for unbelievers. Prophecy, however, it is for the benefit of believers, not unbelievers, man." You see? Because that shows you, right, if like the Kahan was going into that, he's saying that and shalom, hey, they're going to believe every fucking word, man.
And now interpret that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or say it again.
Yeah, exactly. You see, but that's not a sign for true believers, man. Right. Prophecy, that's for the benefit of the true believers, man. Mm-hmm. You see?
Kind of real quick. Jeremiah 5 and 30. A wonderful, you look at that word wonderful, according to this study Bible, it goes into astonishing. So a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. Falsely. And the priests bear rule by their means, by what they want. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? You know, so what you know, our people love to hear these great swelling words, and it talks about that in Isaiah 30. smooth things, deceit, right? So when, you know, all hell break loose, you know, our people are going to be in want, man. A lot of our people are going to give up their giving faiths because they didn't sign up for this. And so a lot of you guys that are calling yourself preachers, man, you got blood on your hand because you were preparing your congregation for you know, the said perils that's to occur on the earth, man. And these said perils, you know, are right around the corner. 2023 is going to be a eye opener for the world, man.
Right.
Especially with people over here in Babylon. They're saying a lot of people are going to lose jobs, right? A lot of which means what? There's a downturn in the economy. Around what? When inflation is steady going up and looks like it's not clearing anytime soon, interest rate has decreased, you know. So if you're behind in payments, if you're using credit card usage, shoot, using that credit card is more expensive now, man. People are living off of the credit card, bro. You know, so it's an unsurmountable hole of debt that people are trying to dig themselves out of. So a lot of people gonna be in dire straits when that time finally arrives, and it's around the corner, man. And I'm talking about.
I was gonna say what's interesting to see too is those Edomite doctors that came out and said people that got jabbed up have a maximum of 2 years to live. Right. That would be technically 2023.
Yeah.
Sometime 20. So I mean, we'll see.
You're seeing the makings of it now with the people in China. All those people, because they took it first, right? They took it first over the people, Wuhan, all that. So right now you're seeing the sudden death syndrome.
Sudden death syndrome.
You're seeing all these videos of Asian people. Yeah. What is that?
Right.
Horrible death.
Right? And we took it, what? The people here in America took it, what, 6 months after?
About 6 months, yeah.
Now you're starting to see that too.
You're starting to see that. So we had clips of some guy in the grocery store over here doing the same thing, spinning
and
dropping. So now you're about to see, and you niggas took 3 shots.
Oh, wait.
You guys out there that told your congregation to take that, shame on you, man.
Blood on your hands, man.
You got blood on your hands, man.
Yep.
But the Lord is so cold because a lot of you guys, you can sit it with their lies calling us rapists.
Yep.
You're going to get judged by Yahawah.
Right.
So a lot of y'all took that jab, man.
Yeah.
You getting on Twitter. Yeah, don't follow rapists. Okay, cool.
Right.
The dude polite. That where they had to get the clip from when our apostles and elders was just going into what the scriptures say. And it's how you deal with the matter when it happens.
Right, yeah.
Damn, we can't say what the Bible says. Y'all call yourself Israelites too, but y'all don't go and break down what Apostle Tahar and the elders were saying. It was right according to the law. There's 3 different scenarios if it happens. And you're supposed to deal with it depending on how it went down. Was she betrothed? Was she not?
Right.
It's a certain way of how you deal with it.
Right.
And you know what? The law is way better in the scriptures than it is here in Babylon.
Right.
It's conducted to family.
Right.
Most times over here, if a woman is dealt with in that fashion, she'll be pregnant, she'll have a baby, the dude in jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the child grows up to be a piece of shit because she resents the child.
Right.
He doesn't have a father. He doesn't grow up in a stable home.
Yep.
But the scriptures reverse it to where, no, this man is forced to be there. And he's going to, he
Might have to take accountability.
He has to take accountability. And the heads of the city are going to make sure that he's taking that accountability.
Yes.
He ain't getting out of that.
Never stop you from doing that.
Right.
Exactly.
So this can, but we in the wrong.
Right.
You niggas are stupid. But the guy for life, he was cases was brought up against him for doing what he was saying we was doing.
That nigga still fighting that case now.
He fighting that case.
He just push. He got money to push it back. But that nigga, they still probably trying to reach a settlement. You know what I'm saying? They about to, man, that dude getting broke.
Yeah,
Right.
Systematically, man.
His teacher, Malachi, New York,
You got convicted for it, bro.
Right.
But you know what? Y'all consider with that though, bro. Y'all called the elder Kazak a pedophile rapist when he went out there to speak to y'all. He wasn't even speaking to y'all. Y'all seen him on a damn mic at an event So y'all, so y'all got blood in y'all. Hey, man,
Cause
the Lord
government
gonna judge y'all, man.
Right.
Through the spirit of Yahawah, bro.
That's right.
You know, you out here playing games and all hell's about to break loose on the earth, man. This ain't about hating and views and things of that nature, man. This Jake is comfortable here in America, bro. Bro, wake up, man.
What Elder Ariella say? Toe popping.
Yeah.
Popping toes.
Bro, you're not gonna be able to just, baby, let's go out to eat.
Popping crust on the side of your
Let's
house.
get something. Let's go out to eat. Let's go chill. Hey, man, they say date night now costs $98, bro.
$90 on average.
We went to this comedy club, man. They got 2 drinks in the two small ass drinks in a plate, and that shit was like 90 something, 100 something. I'm like, man, we ain't
Drink water down.
I'm like, this shit whack as hell, bro. Like, I'm never coming here again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now imagine somebody trying to impress these females out there. Like, man, hell no, I ain't going out. I ain't. Say, bro, the love of men is gonna wax cold.
That's right. That's right.
And
You know?
these women expect for you to go spend money.
Yep.
You know, they're prostitutes. You know, they expect for you to spend money to access, you know, their body.
Yeah.
You got something, bro? Just laying back on the point you was making about how they deem us to, rape doctrine and rape this, and it all goes back to them being ashamed of the word, man. This is Mark 8:38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels, man. You see, so you basically just ashamed of the word, man.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause bro, it makes sense to the elect, man. Okay,
I was new.
got it.
I was
Yeah,
new
you
when I
know?
first was seeing. I'm like, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's,
You know?
it's like you guys are so up in arms. Back in the high school, you know that these girls were jumping off the porch. These young ladies were jumping off the porch in their sophomore, freshman year. How old were they, bro? 12, 13, 14, bro. 15,
Middle
bro.
school is when I started, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And if middle school, that's a whole nother controversy. We're just talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Technically, we supposed to be made a long time ago. You know? But the women, these young girls, who they getting with? They're not getting with no boy that's 15.
Yeah, back in the ancient
Goofy as hell.
Yeah, they want older.
Immature. They want somebody who's more mature.
The father would make sure she was paired with a man that could take care of her.
Yeah.
So she had a comfortable life. That was just like in the East they even understand this.
Right. Yeah.
But I've never seen any of these other camps break that chapter down. I tell the brother, is it not there?
Nah, I've seen some. Someone did like a 3-4 hour.
Did they break it down right?
I didn't watch. It was 4 hours today. I was like, bro,
Well,
I'm
I
not
was
like
just
4 hours.
but that's
Get to the point.
It's
No,
straight
yeah,
to the point. The
exactly.
chapter's to the
Bro,
point.
I'm not pushing it. No, bro.
You know what I'm saying? 4 hours, that means you was beating around the bush.
Yeah, I'm not
4 hours.
pushing all that
4 hours,
Bro, all you
half
have
a
to do.
shift.
All you have to do is look it up, bro. Google. All you have to do is Google and go into the actual history, the ancient customs back then, bro. They would tell you that a woman was married off around when she hit her puberty, man. 12, 13 years old, man. But y'all get offended. Then they'll play clips of Apostle Hart saying that in the kingdom.
And then pause it.
Yeah, you know.
How you stick it.
Fucking niggas, man. That show you they don't truly believe in the Bible, man. They offended, man.
Some of our grandparents, our great-grandparents, when you look at them,
13?
13. Granddaddy, 20.
Yeah.
You know.
Son was my grandma. And they know this. They know what we're saying.
Yeah.
They know what we're saying.
But they want to act like that shit, like we.
Like we just.
What about Esau, man? Bro, what about Esau? Why don't you say shit about Esau, bro? Esau pushing for little fucking 3-year-olds,
But they ain't got nothing to say
What
about
uproar is that, man?
Yeah, but y'all want to act like it's us. When this devil is in your face pushing pedophilia on your shows, in the media, but y'all want to play semantics because we brought out what the scriptures say.
Right.
Y'all the devil, man.
Yep.
You have your father the devil.
Right. Judgment is coming, bro. We're not gonna keep on saying that it's gonna get better here. Oh, it's gonna get better here. It's gonna get no, man. We're in it. Hey, the economy is crashing right before your eyes, man.
Right.
Hey, can we go back to that Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter? Okay. The brother had quoted it, so we might well. You know.
Okay, Con. This is back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Remember now thy Creator.
That's right. Remember. Right?
In the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh.
We're in a time of grace to get it together, right?
While we yet have liberty.
Right. Use not use not your liberty as token of maliciousness.
Right.
And that's what you see going on. You see people engulfed in whatever they want to do. It's in particular these Israelite camps. Man, these women look at you dead in your eyes and do that. What's wrong with that shit?
We gotta get out of here, bro.
Adultery is the vibration in Babylon.
Right.
One-ton eyes.
Damn.
To entice you and make you go off.
That shit wicked, bro. I just had to call that shit out.
No, I feel you, brother. This place
That shit wicked as hell, bro. But anyway, man, we're in a time of getting it together because real soon, the Most High is about to call, basically, let them winds go, man. You know, and it's about to get serious out here, man. See, we aren't politically correct. We're telling our people they're skinny. Now you got guys like Nate that says Daniel the 12th chapter is not going to happen. It's already happened.
What?
Right? It's the time like no weather.
Right.
You didn't see that? When
did Michael stand up? He said Daniel. What?
You didn't see that?
He said that was.
Y'all didn't see that? Am I lying?
He couldn't have said that.
No, he was talking to the Jamaican pastor.
Oh yeah.
He was like, it already happened.
Oh, yeah, the Jamaican pastor
He was
understood.
Jamaican pastor like, no, it's supposed to be like a time like it's supposed to be like a time no other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I do remember
That's
that.
a terrible accent.
He was like, wait.
Yeah.
Is that when he said it wasn't gonna be no Jacob trouble?
Yeah.
And then he lied.
And then he made like
He said,
lied about
that's
it. He
not
said,
what I said. That's
it.
not what I
Yeah,
said.
dummies.
Nigga, we got you on camera, nigga. What are you talking about?
Now he kind of want to talk about the end, but he's still trying to build his, he'll mention the MOTV. Come on, if you take it to war about this repent. But he's not emphasizing the latter days, man.
No.
It's going on.
He's not telling our people, hey, you're going to need Yahawah by Shemir. He's telling the people, hey, you're going to need IUIC.
Right.
No,
That's the problem, bro.
bro. These people are not equipped for this spiritual fight.
Nope.
They're sending their congregation into a fight with dull swords.
They don't know who they're dealing with.
Back in the Romans were seeing when they had the fight the lions in the Colosseum. They would send them into the thing with a sword that couldn't cut anything.
Yeah.
Dull. It just damn near a stick.
Yeah.
They're sending their congregation into a fight with dull swords. They don't have the full armor of God.
Man, they tell them it ain't even a fight. They just walking in the room.
Oh yeah, go to stuff on real quick.
They don't really realize in depth how deceitful Esau-Edom is. They just, he's just a devil. He's just a devil.
Right.
You about to see how in depth this man is, man.
Is pure. He is pure evil.
Don't get it twisted. This man got us under surveillance.
The Most High gonna allow him to show his horns one more time, man.
He gonna do that.
He's gonna get buck wild on you jakes out here.
In 70 AD, they surrounded the city to where you couldn't leave. Okay? They starved us out, no water. The water supply was cut off. You understand?
He was eating leather belts, shoes.
Cut off all trade.
Woo! We had our people resorted to eating their children.
Yep.
You think about the mental despair. Because when you can get to a point to where you're so hungry to where you're not thinking straight. Can you imagine the despair of coming back to your senses, realizing that you ate your child? What happened to my baby? And then you realize it was you?
Yeah, man. We was a little bit of higher stature back then. Now, our women now are through. No morals, no values. Man.
Right. Now, Daniel 12 says something's going to be happening worse than that.
Right.
What the fuck is Nate talking about?
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Yeah, bro. He's not putting us the congregation in fearing the Lord.
Right.
In the remembrance of the nature because when you remember somebody, that embodies a lot. You like, say for instance, you remember a cousin. You remember his personality, his traits. But if we are waking up to who we are, we remember how destructive the Most High could be. Right? How much the Most High really don't give a fuck about your feelings or emotions.
Right.
He don't care if you don't do what he say what you gonna do, he will fuck you up. And I'm speaking like this purposely to illustrate how heinous the Most High is,
He
man.
can be ruthless. Nobody can be ruthless like the Lord, man.
The Lord
of terror.
Bro, he allowed we just went over the fact that our young men were sold to harlots, to Edomites,
Right.
whole sex forms.
Bro, man, we are tired. The men of the Lord are tired of trying to tell you that your damn feelings don't matter.
The scripture say the saints were wore out.
Yeah. Your feelings don't matter, our feelings don't matter, man. The Lord gonna do what he said he gonna do.
Yes.
And the question is if you know where to stand when he get busy.
That's why you gotta fear the Lord. Stop playing with the Lord. My brother in Chicago said this: play with your kids, don't play with the Most High.
Yeah.
Stop playing with the Lord, bro. Before it get too bad out here. Go ahead,
All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 9. All right, in verse 16, it says, the Lord is known by his judgment, which he executed.
Woo! The Most High is known by his judgment. And we say judgment is executed daily. We understand, and those of us that's in the know, you know what I'm saying, that the Most High controls good and evil. They teach us that. Well, you should be teaching your congregation that evil can happen to them.
Right.
Not teaching them to be self-righteous as if they got it. We just gonna build this and we gonna be alright. Times are coming, man, to where people's actions are about to be recompensed upon their head, including people's judgments, especially when it comes to the jabs and things of that nature, man. More people are gonna start dropping dead.
Yes.
Right. Y'all gonna be out there marching, man, and all the lights is gonna set off in the city. Y'all gonna be all lined up with that purple on, all out in the open.
Boom! No, don't
Y'all gonna be an open target. When the Lord had the blackouts happen in Egypt, y'all get me? He put that darkness out in Egypt.
Right.
It's gonna be darkness here.
Yep.
You know, he gonna show you how it was such a despair in Egypt, man. That's how the Lord became famous.
Man, read Wisdom of Solomon, man.
Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon goes into the more in-depth than, because they'll read Exodus, they'll read and oh, he said wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, like it was a day.
Right.
Now the Lord, the Lord stressed that shit.
Despair, man.
Yeah, man. Then when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, it's more detailed on what the Lord truly did, man. You know? And then your bro, that put fear in your ass, man.
Yeah, right.
You know?
And even though the Lord was doing all that, he again put he hardened Pharaoh's heart to where he wouldn't. He was like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna keep going. This devil gonna have that same kind of.
Right.
Even all this shit is gonna be going on, he gonna be losing too. He gonna be like, I'm gonna keep going.
Hey, for the same, let's say that in Romans, for the same purpose have I raised thee up, so that way I can show my power, roughly paraphrasing, man.
Right.
Yep. And that's how we know it's gonna be a spiritual fight.
So between a rock and a hard place. Saquon was reading it in Amos earlier, man. We didn't get to go down to the rest of it, but it gave you an illustration of escaping one life-threatening situation only to run into the next.
Yep.
That's what we're getting ready to step into. Everybody, not just them over. That's just them over there. They ain't talking about us. Everybody's going to be in situations to where it is life-threatening, day to day to day. You just moving from. But you know what? The elect are going to be miraculously escaping. And it's going to be to the point that people realize the Lord is with those people.
Right.
There's no way that they're looking how they're looking and they're moving how they're moving, except they have some kind of divine intervention.
I got something for you. It's Jeremiah 25:33. It says, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall.
And it's already happening, man. Just going back to the whole sudden death thing, there's been a influx in deaths between people of 18 and like 45?
45, yep.
A lot of people are dying.
That's the time of your life.
That's the age that was really pushing that thing for, you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. And that's just one way. Now, you know, and that's a more of a hidden understanding. But we're coming to the phase where it's going to be more blatant ways, like people destroying another for want of bread, cannibalism. You know what I'm saying? People being desperate. Hey, people ain't got nothing to eat, but you got drugs to take. You taking a whole bunch of drugs, going out there wilding out.
I'm trying to read it, but the spirit keeps
That's what we're going through.
They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
So we come to a time where we might. There's a strong possibility. We go outside, we see, and we'll see people dead on the ground. Like the motherfuckers dying. Like,
But it's going to become to a point where it's just like,
hey, don't go over there to what you call it, man. That's where they put all the bodies in.
like that.
Wow.
Bro,
Like that.
I was just over
Hey,
at the,
man, for real. Yeah.
over at the main camp when we started off. It was this girl and this guy was over there. You know, the homies. You know, he was laying there, but over a certain period of time, like, damn, is he dead? He ain't moved at all. It's been like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, he finally moved. I was like, but that's how it can be. You can walk outside and you see bodies. And, you know, you have to walk, keep moving.
Hey, in Ethiopia, there's a famine and a war, civil war going on. And so you're having, and like kind of like what the brother that brought out in 70 AD that brought off city. Well, that's going on in Ethiopia. You're actually having to where people be so faint they're just on the ground. They just like, they can't move because they don't have any calories. People just walking by like, damn, they don't have any food to give them. What are they gonna do? Damn.
Bro, as we were going into earlier, that's why we got to go back to this brother.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened.
And it's going to literally be darkened. It's going to be a dark time, and it's literally going to be dark, man. Missiles are going to blot out the sun here. There's going to be particular things that are just going on. It's going to be like, bro, this is actually a living hell. There's a movie I used to watch as a kid called Back to the Future. I don't know if it's the part 3 when he went back to his time, but it was trash in the streets. People were just doing whatever.
Oh, when Bill took over.
When Esau took over. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah.
Nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few.
The grinders cease, the powers that be are even going to be kind of shook up because all the things that are going on. Now, when you were going into an elder decline, as these layoffs happen, what else happens when inflation and unemployment skyrockets? What else goes up? The crime rate. Because people need to survive. People have to eat, man.
And those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Right.
No jobs.
No job.
We're seeing that now. Mass layoffs.
Yeah.
All this money Jeff Bezos has, he laid off, what, 10,000 people?
And then he said, don't make any major purchases. It's not working. That's what he said.
Yeah, don't do that.
He said, don't do it. Like, because, you know, in those circles, they know shit that the regular person may not know.
And he ain't just talking about his people, bro. He's talking about everybody.
He's talking about the regulars, he's talking about niggas.
This second Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 22, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear, they shall be suddenly afraid.
That's right. Hey man, the supply chain is something that's very fragile, and we seen the repercussions of it being slowed down. 2 years ago when the pandemic happened, and all those various goods just sitting out there in the Pacific Ocean. Well, what happens if, you know what I'm saying, that is lengthy? Say for instance, trucks slow down, or just stop for one day, which is, it can happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, that supply chain that goes off of, you know what I'm saying, just in time doctrine of, okay, we need this much at this point in time, right? When that supply chain is dismantled, man, going and getting certain items, things of that nature, man, you're not gonna be able to do so anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be one week, next week.
And to your point, Elder Salaki, we seen that in the beginning of the pandemic. You know, with the hand sanitizer and the toilet paper.
Yep.
Well, imagine when it's not just things to stop the so-called pandemic, but it's food to survive.
Yep.
You know?
Ain't no ramen noodles. Right? Think about it. So, like, just to make it in layman's terms for somebody who, you know, may be new. If a week goes by where goods aren't being shipped and received, every grocery store, every major grocery store, the bigger ones, they have 72 hours worth of food. 3 days worth of food. Okay? If a week went by, twice 3 days, where nothing is being shipped and received, what do you think it's going to look like when people do not have food in your area? What do you think it's going to look like in a city like Chicago, where the police don't even give a fuck anyway to come try to help? When they gotta eat too.
Yep. Exactly. And it's going to get to the point where the scarcity of food happens, like you brought up.
Right.
Inflation happens, prices go up. It's going to get to the point. Jake got to eat, man.
Yep.
Jake going to go on these. I'm not paying for shit. I'm taking this, man.
Love is finished, so wax cold.
If you see that going on in Cali, though, motherfuckers like, look, man, they walking in that hole like, look, man, I'm taking this shit.
And what? And what? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Second Ezra just going right to what y'all talking about. Second Ezra 6:24. And at that time shall friend fight one against another like enemies.
Yep.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those things that dwell that dwell therein, and the springs of fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
You think Tyler's your friend next door neighbor? You think Tyler's cool with you? Sorry, Jamal.
Yeah.
It's either you or me.
It's gonna be subtle too. It's gonna be, hey man, I know you know everything's going on. Hey, you got a can of beans? You know what? Here, man, here you go. Next day.
Yeah, give me everything else too.
No, it's gonna be gradual. Hey man, I know it's getting bad. I know you know. Hey, you got a can of beans? Hey, bro, I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro, I gave you some water yesterday. I mean, my nigga, I got a family. Okay, bro.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, dog.
Sorry, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck. All type of shit.
Right.
Come on, man. Please, man. Damn.
And little Minnie,
I got a family. Me too.
Yeah.
I got a family. Hey, man.
And that's gonna be for the minute that time.
When you hear your baby crying,
And do something fuck with you.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if y'all ever experienced this. Your girl had to go. Your girl left and left the kid with no formula.
Right.
You like, nigga, don't you? And baby's crying, and you cannot console them.
Right.
Yeah.
And that shit will drive you mad, bro.
Yeah.
You know, fucking like,
It's in you to be like, I have to protect you.
Yeah.
And I can't.
Right.
You feel completely helpless, bro. That's why when you think about those curses, when the Lord said there should be no power in your hand, that shit it drove us crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And people gonna be going through that at a high level. It's gonna be a regular thing that people are going through.
Yeah.
You know what you'll do to console your child that's throwing up, that's coughing up blood because his body's breaking down? A baby, you're gonna be like, I don't care about what.
Right.
I know you got a family, kids. Fuck that.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? They're not gonna care. Nobody's gonna be trying to help you. Nope. So the men in that time gonna be going through it. How much more so the women?
Right, yep. These women gonna be abandoning their children.
Brenda had a baby video. She put the baby in the dumpster. There's gonna be a lot of dumpster babies, man.
They can eat that motherfucker.
Right.
Second Ezra 16:22, it says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape from the hunger shall the sword destroy."
It sounds a lot different from that prosperity message that Sunday.
Right.
They do, It's completely opposite. Now you'll look at this and be like, why they just talk about death and destruction all day? This ain't God.
Hey, through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men.
Yeah,
This is some serious times ahead.
We're telling you this to light a fire, to galvanize you to be in the spirit to change. To say, hey, what do I have to do so that that's not me?
Exactly.
Because it's gonna be people. It's gonna be majority people, regardless of what you feel or your opinion. This is gonna happen. How do we get through it? That should be the question. All right, Zephaniah 2 and 3 tells you got to be seeking righteousness and seeking meekness, so you may be hid in the day of the Lord's anger, man.
The Lord going to have to put a cold spirit on us, man. You know, to see all this death and just be like, well, you know, it's going south. You're gonna be getting calls and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prepare your mind for that too. Death is death, man.
He's gonna put a spirit on us to laugh at the calamity.
Right.
What kind of spirit is he gonna have to put on us when all this is happening? You see all these scenarios brothers using their spiritual imagination to paint the picture for you. Right. And the Lord, in the midst of all that, he gonna put the spirit on his men, his chosen to laugh.
Right.
So I mentioned earlier, I said in 70 hours, if a blackout happens, someone could become a completely different person. We're going to put the spirit on us to where we move different in that time, man. That's right. You will make
It's going to a point, like you say, as you said, if the ones that can die from famine, by the sword. You can have, like you say, you have your family. You may see somebody, hey, so-and-so died. There ain't gonna be no funeral arrangement. It's just gonna be like, they may just have to bury him in the backyard and just put a cover over him and put him in the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting in the house.
Nobody
don't want to move him out and still sitting over there in the corner.
They escape the famine.
A lot of them gonna die because of that too. A lot of people gonna die because they don't know how to interact with a dead body.
Pestilence is gonna spread. That's all it's gonna do.
Right.
So it's new diseases. All them zombie movies you like. The Walking
Monkeypox
Dead.
ain't went nowhere either. Right. We talk about that monkeypox.
Think about monkeypox, and then you got people on top of that. They took all these shots. They got HIV. Okay, monkeypox and HIV. They don't look like the Walking Dead.
And don't forget that 5G when
The
that
5G.
hit
And they got the little mark and they can't think straight. It's
might,
gonna be the Walking Dead, bro.
We might see the Thriller out here.
I need a red jacket. Yeah, bro.
That's right. Hey, because you're gonna have a lot of these women. They gonna, when she hit the fence, they gonna resort to bopping.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You know how I do.
Yeah.
And they gonna get out there, and they gonna act. They gonna look like that dude off of the TLC video. Don't go chase the water dog.
Look in that mirror.
Yeah, don't recognize your face, goddamn.
Goddamn.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, bro. A lot of people, the only thing that's keeping them alive is these pills.
Yeah, medication, drugs.
Oh, bro.
Because they got so many STDs out here, bro.
That's so beautiful you brought that out, because part of that 3-day shutdown, Babylonians are so medicated and hopped up on all this pharmaceutical and stuff. When they can't get their shots and their pills, they're going to go crazy off of that.
You ever seen a fiend going through withdrawals?
Nigga with a cigarette.
Right.
Oh,
so think about, because most people are addicts, bro. Most people are on something, and you don't look at them as an addict because they got a job, they go from day to day, but they're still an addict.
Functioning addict.
Yeah, when they go through withdrawals, bro, people gonna be on some shit, man.
The own one.
Man, they ain't got no
Desperation
cigarettes.
gonna be at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Right. Like never before.
I went to 3 stores and I came back. You smoked my last cigarette? I have a cousin that came out the military, and his girl, I guess, got into it. She grabbed the cigarettes and squeezed and threw them. He almost choked the life out of me. Just because of them goddamn cigarettes. Like, you don't get aggressive like that.
Yeah, principle too.
That nicotine is his God. You gonna throw his God out?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna touch the life out of
That shit, bro. That shit for real, bro. In the world, I used to smoke cigarettes in the world, bro. That shit. Once you get hooked on, you gotta have constantly lighting them, bro. And you can't do nothing without smoking a cigarette, bro.
You can't take a piss without.
Yeah, literally, bro. For real. That shit real, bro.
You gotta have a cigarette.
Man, that's, bro, a lot of people really don't understand how, like you said, how
sick people out here, man. Like mentally, you got crazy people here, bro. Like you said, people all addicted on these different types of drugs. When that shit shut off, bro, these people gon'. That's why when you go into that word of wax cold, the Greek word is psycho. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. The Greek word is psycho.
Yep. Hey, down with the sickness.
Yeah. And people love all them shows. They love all them shows like the Jeffrey Dahmer shows. People are infatuated with that kind of. They're about to witness it in real life. All the Jeffrey Dahmer shows and the show like there's a show called My Lady Watch. I'm trying to cut that shit off. It's called You.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
And then he got a girlfriend that's a serial killer too.
Yeah.
And they just killing people and putting them in a glass box in the basement.
Okay.
You're about to see that kind of stuff in real life. This Matthew 24, I just started. I'll just go straight to 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. I want to see you Christians during that time.
Right.
What you gonna be moving? What you gonna have to say, man? Are you even expecting this time to come?
Right.
No, you expecting a new car, a new house.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Your church is the damn Price is Right show.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
It's going down, man. Because we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move a certain way when that time comes. You know, because not only all these said prayers gonna be going on, but basically speaking up against this new world order is going to be enemy of the state.
Yeah.
But like this picture that we painted for you, and y'all look at us like we just the devil right now, right? Y'all gonna be happy to run across one of us at that time.
Yeah.
We gonna be like, oh my God, please, can I just kick it with you?
Yeah.
You move a class act.
Yeah.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it down?
Yeah.
That's gonna be all the people that was talking shit, man.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna be the people that have the stability of our times, that wisdom and knowledge.
That's right.
Man. No, we never got to Isaiah 47. Let's get back on this damn devil, man.
It's, Isaiah 47:1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon."
Because that picture that we painted, there's a man who set things up for that even to play out. The wicked man in authority, man, he set the basis for people to be in this kind of state, man. The Lord is putting his things at the end of the day. But the wicked is ruling, and that vibration is on all the people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So he has to be taken out of that rulership seat. There has to be a change of management. All right, go ahead.
It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans."
So the Edomites, right? This is gonna play out.
It says,
These damn witches and warlocks that are sitting at the top of all the decision making in this place, they're gonna be removed out of that rulership seat.
"For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the legs. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the river. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered."
You mentioned the Ace Ventura scene earlier. Okay? People, it's right now it's happening. People are seeing this man for who he truly is. He's a pedophile.
Yep.
He's a devil. He's a bloodthirsty murderer. He's a liar. Okay? And he's just nasty and profane. He's outside of the temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Verse,
And he stank. Well, go ahead.
You're black, you're ugly.
Isaiah 47:3. "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and will not meet thee as a man."
So when the Lord comes back, he's going to come back as a great power. He's going to come back in the chariots. Ronald Doubt.
Right.
He's going to come back in that great fleet, man.
Right.
And we was going into Joel 3, we didn't even get down through that. But the Lord's going to intervene in the midst of this World War III that's going to play out, man. And he's going to put the spirit on these nations to fight, even though they're going to be shaking in their boots.
Yep. Says verse 4, Isaiah 47:4. "As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name. Yahawah of hosts is his name. The Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
Yeah, man. You're going to be revealed and you're going to be brought low. If somebody want to get Isaiah 14:12. Because right now, everybody views the so-called white man as God. People really look at him like his perspective is the only way. If he said it, you know, a white man gets on the news and say the same thing. People believe it. They disregard all the evil and bloodshed he did to get this place, to get in his position. And they say, he must be right. They look at him as a god, man, and that's what he wants. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
They're enlightened on the left-hand side. Okay? Go ahead.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend unto heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
Who is exhibiting that they have a God complex?
Right.
Who is? Yeah. What's the Ferrari? What's his name?
Yeah.
Noah
Ferrari like that.
We don't need God for walkers. We don't need God. Yeah, we right. Yeah, man. But these are the people that are in direct opposition to the Most High, man. We're calling him out. We're telling you how justice is going to be served to our people. That's what we went through in this lesson. Okay? And we're trying to galvanize you to step out of the way of the destruction that's coming down the pipe.
That's right.
All right? Any of you brothers got any other precepts? And we can just close out. Nothing? All right, man. So, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. Want to give all praises once more, too.
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers, and of course the few sisters who are pursuing this truth with sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.
Shalom.